Ah! Don't show my desktop. What's wrong with you? There we go. Hello, everybody. Let me start recording. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Wani Hug That Gator. Made by the same people that made Snoot Game. Now, as you might notice, I might be starting a little later than the last few streams. It's because I went grocery shopping and then I passed out. I dead ass passed the fuck out on my bed. Yeah, I passed out on my bed because I went grocery shopping earlier this morning with my grandmother, and then I just conked out, man. I thought I got done grocery shopping. I just conked out. Then I woke up with fucking heartburn from hell, so I had to take not one but 2 famotidine tablets. And yeah, now I'm back in the saddle. Starting at woke up around 5, like the 6. Yes. So yes. Start. Let's do this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing as before, where I'm gonna play it how I usually would play it. The same thing as before. September 4th, year 201 M 2023 BC. Amid the arid heart of the morning sun of Volcaria Bluffs, I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Summer sleeves are style this year. That jacket's aroma better be alright. Better be right. This suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure to make it impressive with this. Abercrombie, and Flint. Already starting off with the dad jokes, are we? We're already starting off with the dad jokes, I see. Alright. This is all the rage these days. I'm assuming this isn't a sequel but a spinoff. Or, you know what? No, I don't care. I saw Eileen. Got decent animation this time. Okay. It's better for improvement. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating of the metro. I'm already fucking up. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I don't know any good voice acting exercises. I have to look them up before I stream next time. I'm on my way to my first day in the new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on a trip, but there's just too much on my mind right now. My folks stitch require us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. That's a lot of promises to keep in touch that peter off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end. That's all gonna change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR till my fingers are absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. So St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artist curriculum. Okay. Artist curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people that share my interests, even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me today. By the time it was up though, they'd already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. They all sucked. Hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something like... Nah. Get up and breathe in the fresh city air. I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts to come into a stop. I step off the metro, heading out of the station as I follow a few of the students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not other humans, not another human to be seen anywhere. It must be one of those dino-heavy regions. There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to the major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk, I notice how the students meet in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Ah, there it is. School peeks over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went to back in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed the opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive but hopeful. It's my last shot at this, there's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. Ooh, animation. The students mill about the front yard. The school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates. Sad what the fuck, man. Unless you want to buy me fucking Helldivers, I'll gladly do that. I wouldn't be going the fuck over anything, and the series is actually a good series of games. But yeah. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in arts. While the other half of them regret it from what I've read. There's still plenty that made it right. Anyway, how you been, Seiko? It's also the management... Hang on. Hold on a minute. There we go. Got some shit you want to admit? What do you mean, want to admit? Did I do something without realizing it? Like, give a yes or no. Did I do something without realizing it? Hold on. Got some shit you want to admit? What are you talking about? What are you on about, Seiko? You're... What are you on about? What are you on about, huh? Fucking Scaly. What are you... Where is this coming from, Seiko? I'm Joshua with you, man. Yeah, where the fuck is it coming from? Damn, dude, I just started. It's like, what's the meme? What's the fucking meme, dude? It's like, what's the meme? Holy fuck, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Fuck, man, I just got here. Shit. What do you... Whatever. What, did you watch the last stream? And you just... Whatever. Anyway, how you been, Seiko? How you been? Jesus Christ. Also, I'm fuck terrible. Fucking ghost. Ah, that's right. I forget sometimes your house is haunted. Anyway, it's also management's claim. Maybe, you know what? How about this? How do you gather the ghost around and making it watch my stream as well? How about that? Just gather the ghost around your monitor and watch the stream with you. You know, maybe they'll get them off your back. Maybe it'll keep them busy, you know? It's also management's claim to fame with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. You gotta admit, it's actually a really good mural. I got a good feeling about this place. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. I just knew this jacket would pay off. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Inside, it's a familiar yet brand new sight. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It's composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all manner of soaring herbivores and otherwise. Ugh, women. Nah, the normal ones are gone, being fucked by the ones from my childhood. This one's scared. This one's scared off a fucking... One's scared of a fucking demon, dude. Oh, cool. So you got rid of your demons and you got new demons. That's always great. You know, ghosts from your past instead of the standard spooky ghosts. That's always great. You know, I don't know what's fucking worse. I don't know what's worse. Getting ghosts from your past that haunt you. That's most likely family. Or getting just a random fucking spook or specter. I don't know what's worse. What do you think, Seiko? Scales and feathers and tails. Is that really is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not to mention the colors. All vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school's outside. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends. We're already in the references, and we're not even, 30 minutes in. We're already with the references. Jesus Christ. Fucker keeps showering me in the same ending for all my dreams. It fucking melted a hole in my... fucking melted a hole into my brick wall. Yeah, no, Seiko, I don't know how to help you there. I had like ghosts from my past haunt me, but like the best thing I can tell you is to not let it get to you, man. Like, Always keep your mind off it. Don't let it get to you. If they're gonna annoy the fuck out of you with some stupid bullshit from your past, don't let it get to you. Keep your head held high and keep chucking along. You know, don't let them get to you. And by God, don't let them possess you either. If you feel like you're getting possessed, there's always the church. There's always a church that's willing to help. A Catholic church. I don't know about any other branches, but like the Catholic church. Don't let them possess you. Don't. You know? Speaking of possession, water. Anyway, on to the possible future dad jokes and references. It melted a fucking brick. Okay, what do you mean it melted a brick? What do you mean it melted a brick overnight? Like, are we talking a literal brick, or are we like talking a metaphorical brick here? I forget the stream's delayed. Oh well, he'll respond eventually. It'll catch up. Dozens of students march about reconnecting with past friends and meeting new ones. A literal brick. Okay. You'll have to send me a photo of the melted brick. You'll have to send me a photo. Some anxious glance at their schedules. Huh. Well, I know how to help with that. I didn't have a ghost melt a literal fucking brick hole into my wall. And possibly the pipe behind it. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to fucking help you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be dead ass honest, and I hate to say that, but I know how to fucking help you. Yeah. You'll have to send me the photo over Discord. Maybe I'll show it to the stream. I don't know. Some anxious glance. Cool. That's always great. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing the brick. Oh, you sent the brick. You know what? Probably shouldn't standing here at the state. Whoa, is that a human? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save real quick, and we're gonna take a look at this brick real quick. The fucking thing was normal yesterday. All right, hang on, let's see. Okay. All right, yeah, I see it, Seiko. I'm gonna show it to the stream if they don't mind. This is the brick. To be honest, I was expecting an entire brick melted like fucking elephant foot Chernobyl style, but like, this is just as bad, if not worse. And the fucked up part is you can't even explain it. Like, how the fuck do you explain that to a contractor or a realtor or whatever? Like, yeah, there's just a fucking hole in the wall. It's like, well, how'd that happen? Did you punch us? And I'm like, no, it just melted. Just fucking melted. How the fuck do you explain that? I said a hole. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Yeah, he did. He did say hole. You're right. But like, yeah. Yeah. It's my no. It's whatever. Yeah, back to game capture. Back to this. Let me go ahead and close that out. Anyway. Whoa, is that a human? Whoa. So I'm soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Look at the shit on the pipe. Yeah, no, I saw the image. Yeah, I know. Clearly my jacket is working like a charm. Oh, he's like a life-size mannequin. Hey, new kid. Is that what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting this to happen so quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some sketchbooks, pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. Whoa, a human! Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, a bit uncalled for. Fuck it. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. I might as well live a little. See more people will shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over there for a side profile? Oh yeah, this will be a good reference material. Wait, I need to get a better look at the skin texture. Once again, I found myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Yeah, no, this was different. Eventually, all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back into their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off and I find myself seemingly all alone again. So anyway, Seiko, what else happened since the last we talked? What else has happened? Oh, that was my chance to socialize. And now they're gone. I blew it. You're a human, right? Triceratops. The last time I dealt with one, you fucking dickheads. Your Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. My time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Yeah. Close enough. Hey, can I, like, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Dealing with work and shit. Yeah, work ain't easy. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. Big smile now. She takes the picture and checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses aloof, chewing some gum. My fashion design class? That jacket is balling. Ah. Thanks for the pic, hun. Well. I feel like my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. That must have been 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it even lasts 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. Try to shake away the negative thoughts. Focus on the positive. For a brief, I like this dude already. Fuck, he's more of a positive outlook guy. For a brief moment, I was a talk of the school. Yeah. Click, click. Yeah. Whoa. Wow, are all Triceratops bitches? I mean, the last one I dealt with in the last game was... Fair assumption. You know, we live in a society in all, Seiko. We live in a society. Familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. At the end of the hallway, there's someone kneeling with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey! The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. A few students around me don't bat an eye, though. I love the animation. Animation's great. Sorry about the L. No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The bespectacled boy, I think he's a parasaur, double checks the camera and display and smiles. Yep, perfect. This will be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen my interest. Of course, here. He turns the display towards me, showing me a shot of the hallway. Listen, Seiko, we all live in a society. We live in a society, Seiko. We live in a society. Actually, you know what's funny? Do you want to know what the... I'm assuming this is a fictional slur. And it's fictional, so I'm gonna say it. what triceratops are called? They're called triggers. That shit's fucking hilarious. Not only that, but like it is canonically proven in these caveman games that humans are the quote-unquote minority, where the dinosaurs are the main populace. That's fucking fun. Because there was an alley in the last game called Skin Row. This is taking place on the same island, just probably so. Then that Skin Row still exists. That's fucking funny. Me as a focal point. Pretty good, right? I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus and dark. What do you have the f-stop set at? Ah, shit. He stops and glances up at me, presently surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective too. But Mr. Lodekin? Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, that name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh, snap. Cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Lodekin's busy, so he just uses it for one period. He offers his hands out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inko. Friend achieved. I'm actually new here. Kind of figured, being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond isn't one of the most popular schools, but the staff puts a lot of effort into its arts programs. Even the campus, Jesus Christ, even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece. Seiko's been quiet for a good time. He's probably working. Probably working like a living art piece. So if you ever need help, from the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. Wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal too. He waits for me to follow him. Please. It'd be fucking based as hell if I see the same principal again. That'd be based as fuck. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but he's also a student school council president. One of his priorities was taking photos for the school's yearbook for the first day page. Every few minutes we paused so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly the students talking with each other. And while I would watch, I had to consider helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, but then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel an absolute elation to finally know someone that's into photography. And I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us, talking more about the school. But it's why we still go by the feather tails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all new students? Huh, not really. Although it's something I've thought about a lot. Hold that thought. Hey Lunara. Ben goes to greet a student putting up some intricate wall banners. Oh, hey Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's. Aw, thank you. What's all this for? She steps aside so I can fully view the banner she just finished with. The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school. 10 out of 10. Exactly. You're not going to find a game like... Yeah, you're not going to find these types of games anymore. We met every Thursday after school and look at the antique artwork. She initially looked past me to talk with Ben, but she grasps once she realizes. Hey, you're a human, right? You just heard the name you found. And? What's wrong with that? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. I just love human culture. Wait a second. I forgot to do something. Okay, that's off. Good. I just now realized. Okay, we're good. We're all good here. We're all good to stream this. All right. Trig. I just love human culture. There's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them. Wow, that's impressive. I think you make a good curator. You know what? I probably would. After that club display during Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe, and being some more, practicing those dances. We also study and paint with those styles. We were learning techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can even get into sculpting like those old venues state. We plan on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you come too. That'd be neat. What do you say, Inko? Maybe. I do love culture. Oh, that's great. Oh, listen. We have this old chieftain dress that we've had for ages. We just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. I'll think about it. No way, I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. Fucking call me a native. Fuck you. Fucking bitch, you call me a native. Native these nuts, bitch. Oh, hey, nice to catch up, Lenara. We've got places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves off and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Oh, we see Principal Spears again. I doubt it, but hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, can't talk now, but I'd love to catch up later, yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know about everyone in the school. That's as much as they know about him. Talk about being the top of things. He points at a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after summer break. Seems like a really nice guy. Hope nothing bad happens that alters his life or anything, I hope. Who knows? All the other visual novels. First time. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way, I think it's cool of you to know everyone. Feeling like it could be cool without making us late. He points at a few more minor landmarks in the school, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. I already knew that this place was known for art, but wow. Just outside the administration offices, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Paintings line the walls with name placards beneath them detailing whose artists were. All created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar. Damn. An Oviraptor no older than her mid-30s exits the room holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile. Okay, alright, this ain't bad. I can deal with this. I was really hoping for the same base principal. I hope she's just as based, if not even more based. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid-sip of her coffee. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You must be Mr. Gunio. I don't know what that's referencing. Mr. Gunio, yes? Yes? But my name... How wonderful! Gone is the exhaustion on her face. Instead, replaced with a very wide smile. I'm so happy that you chosen our school for the last year, Mr. Nidu. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? I already was. If you ever need any assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Nato. Not to mention the student council. She's already butchered my fucking last name like twice. But whatever, I can overlook it. Not to mention, the student council is also available for help. Is that right? Isn't it right, Ben? Yeah. Yes, Principal Scalar. Dog, I feel bad. Thank you, Principal Scalar. Oh, and Ben, a moment, please. But the Parasaur drags. The Parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't overhear the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. I move a few feet away, out of earshot of the discussion inside. Gotta drive. Catch you later. Alright, catch you later, Seiko. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of a city painted by hand. Nice. Old Halford. Nice. Nice. Wow. I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. General brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon. Hold on. There we go. All of which combined together to give it a dreamscape feeling, like it's a idolized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. I would draw my cave stone 60 for my bad. My Caven Stone 60. That's dad jokes. Dad jokes, gotta love them. And with the compact lens I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot. Checking the copy of my display, I realized I left out the title of the artist piece. Tag says, Dreamscape Artist, O. Halford, 9th grade. First place. 201-2020. A freshman did this? Jeez. I don't look at the rest of the paintings. This is insane. It's all so much better than what I've made. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo. I ain't going back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? Ingo? What's that sound? Ben nudges me with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey, watch it, jackass. Slowly roll, Leatherface. My leg! I watch as the perpetrator, aggregator, finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. I love the animation so far. Green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. She propels herself forward with a dexterous hand spinning the large wheels on her. Only notice how she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. She glances my way and her pupils lock onto mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags, like she hasn't slept in days. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, it's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. That's as fast as she came, however. She's gone. As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted off from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly into a glass case behind me. Oh no. Oof. Hey, watch it. Whoops. The Parasaur hand rolls over the display case carefully, his eyes fill with worry. You're looking for something? Cracks. Usually when a student falls into them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. I guess it's a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. That happens often. Often enough to drain the school funds and repairs. Dog! That can't be good. Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze. Tardy on the first day. Huh. Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going to your first class. I won't want to need a tardy slip or something? Nah. It's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way, since you know. One of the benefits of being a class pres. Yeah, I didn't get fucking leniency when I was in high school. I didn't get fucking leniency at all. If you were tardy, you still got a tardy slip right off your first day. Same with middle school. Fucking hated that shit. What's your first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air through his teeth with a prolonged wince. Oh no. You'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that hallway. Don't keep him waiting too long. I did get going too. Keep who waiting? Gotta go, bye! Oh no. I'm already in trouble. This is the shit I mean. Well, he walks fast. When he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. I followed Ben's direction towards the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it was the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see, what do I think of this place so far? It's certainly livelier than any of the schools I've been to. Ever since I stepped foot here, everything has been so lively, and everyone seems so exuberant. It makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies, almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just kept to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. Whatever. It hits me. This school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. It's as simple as that, folks. If you make a program that's attracting people, you barely need to do anything PR-wise. If it's that good. It's as simple as. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. Well, alright, what can I do with this information? It means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie to it. Maybe I won't even have to try. Almost at the gymnasium now, though. So I'll hold this thought for later. Oh no. Gym class. The boys are separated from the men, and where people are with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I began to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. The innumerable bad experience from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glass. Hopefully the school's PE is a lot less grueling. I doubt it. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading to the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. Followed by me catching the sound of a physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I'm earlier late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small window on the doors to see the students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate, who I only guess is our gym teacher, with his arm crossed and a scowl on his face. Hope I can get away with it being tardy. As I walk into the... Whoa! Shit! My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might as well have been a cannonball. It's about the gym teacher. Even though his baseball cap, I could feel a rage pierce my soul. Such intensity, that ideal throwing form. I only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot. Know this and know it well, son. I have a policy. Each of my platoon gets one free miss from me a year, and you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him. They're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. You got 3 seconds to lay to the front of your squadron. Why, in a great name, and the cavy rocket, you're late. Well, he didn't even move. Hint taken. I shut my mouth. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. Listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes, so you better pray to rap for Jesus you don't forget them. Because if you do, within 3 monstrous steps, the coach closed the distance of 10 yards tower over me. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and it is not something I will accept. This is going to be the type of coach that punishes all of us for one mistake, isn't it? So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Fan-frickin-tastic. Now join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up. Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for this coach's teaching style. Yep. What an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else while I still can. Teacher takes a second glance over to us, reminding himself of where he was before I interrupted. I tell you, maggots, you will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts being anti. Alexa, stop! Did not fucking ask for you. Shut the fuck up. Jesus fuck. Those guts be an ants far off that pristine gym floor or else. Sweet. The violent loud blow of his whistle with the coach also takes a position to show the proper technique. I hide my winch and my knees impact on the ground roughly. The sheer pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms starting to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was. 2! On your feet, you bipedal slugs! This guy, he ain't human. Some kind of primate, maybe, a close relative. My muscles hollering in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy, coming out in whistles. Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Oh god, did he say dodgeball? Oh yeah, dodgeball time. Oh no. I should have glanced toward the overly enthusiastic Dinah next to me, who's absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. I only finished the warm-up, my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. I really don't want to play dodgeball. Aren't we lucky? First day of school, we get to play a game. I don't do dodgeball. Why not? Not exactly. All right, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a suicide match. And free for all, too. Damien, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on the blue team. Wait, why are there teams if it's free for all? Alright, I'm going with the human dude. Before I can figure out the rules of the dodgeball game, the Dinosaurus wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to the side of the field. Oh, and one last thing. His leer and tone frees me to the spot. What's the first rule? We only got one. Have fun. Gang up on the weakest one. No, it's not dodgeball. Wait, what? 2. Oh god, it was a full-blown battle round. Do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber ball, fears coming my way like bullets. I dive to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and the guttural groans of those who have already succumbed. Like, don't get me wrong, dodgeball is fun, but when you're the weakest one of the bunch, you start to realize it ain't so fun anymore. Luckily, it wouldn't have been me. It was definitely not me. It was the short kids. We all try to hit them. I hear the blows and the guttural groans for those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of the inflated orbs. Combat crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field, hoping to be ignored. I cast my gaze on the rest of the allies and, oh god, it's a full rout. So many bots. How's the first day of school treating you, bro? I look up to see the Finn Dino, the same pink Dinoflosaur who dragged me to his side of the court, staring down at me and smiling. What do you think? Watching casually dodges the incoming balls before throwing his own. Name's Damien, by the way. Inco. Nice to meet you. You too, Chrome Dome and Frills. Who said you had time to talk? Was my Jimmy look at the bait stage? I mean, maybe if we got some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that could really make a classy podium. Look over dating with absolute bewilderment. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode. Do not play smart with me, son. Keep your trap shut and eyes focused on the enemy. Damien just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we aren't even in the middle of an active war zone. You got it, Mr. Sully. That's Coach Sully to you. And what's the hold up, Shade? You're making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win. I guess it's my time to do something of worth. I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Oh, maybe we're gonna do the whole blocking thing for everyone. That should hopefully make it so everyone is impeded from me wasting a warning shot. But here's where things change. I can totally turn this around. It's all equal in the court. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to view my ammunition. Somehow I weave through the shots and pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shot so much crosses our side of the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. See, now you're getting it, kid. I bet everyone's looking at me now. And thoughts of playing the game started to left my mind as it was never there. Who cares? Dude, this is more than enough. I can beat a Hey, new guy! I hear the voice catch my attention. A crimson parasaur. Think fast! What? Ow! Right in the teeth. Oh, right in the teeth. That's gonna leave a stain. The floor is just cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here after all. Pair of extremely dirty sneakers enters my field of view. You gonna get up, Shades? No, I give up. Ow. Oh, man. That hurts. How long was I out? I'm laying down something soft. Where am I? My vision clears as I set up from the plastic bed. Sure as bread in here. Oh shit! It broke my sunglasses. Luckily I brought my reserve pair. Yeah! Much better. I stand from the rubber mattress and taking in the tiny room finally. All alone? Not even a school nurse or anything? Oh, there she is. I look like she's attending to another student who has a snout stuck in a cone. Huh? Looking at the clock on the wall, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache. Finally awake, Shades? I sit ramrod straight, fear God stricken into me once more. Calm yourself, cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there. Oh, man. Yeah. Wait, you did that? I did. Pelted you right in the back. Do you know why? Because I messed up? Be more specific, kid. You gave up. Because I couldn't be a good teammate and got hit in the face? Wrong. It was after that. Nothing happened after that. No, you gave up. See, I figured it out. I figured that one out. If I was given an opportunity to get back up and dodgeball, I fucking did. If I got pelted in the face like that, I fucking did. I was a baller ass motherfucker. No, you gave up. But I was doing well. You think so? I was blocking the balls and all. You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you can do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up on the real thing. You were so focused that you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are. I know a defeated man when I see one. And there's no way in hell I'm letting a student of mine give up so easily. It's the first period of the day and you're already giving up. Either way, it's a pretty bad lump you ended up with. You gotta watch around some students if you know what I mean. I blinked a few times. I recall the chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by pounding me in the face. That one, he chuckles to himself a bit. She's something, all right. Yeah, I look like the devil herself. Anyways, take the rest of the day off, kid. What? I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave the okay. Feel my head again, another stab of pain. I'm really not good to go back to class. I wasn't getting a lecture about this just a few moments ago. He's actually a really cool dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. What the fuck is happening? Oh, we got hit in the face with a fucking dodgeball. And we're here now. And this is the coach of the gymnasium of PE. That should about fill you in. Dodgeball. Well, I don't want to give up so easily. No, you should go home to your folks. He scratched the back of his head, slightly embarrassed. Right, about that. We tried calling him earlier. Couldn't reach him. I gave him a sad half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. I can make it up fine on my own. He nods. When you get back, don't give up so easily. He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office. Coach Solly closing the door behind us. Oh, and here's for tomorrow. A brown paper bag shoved in my arm along with my backpack. Peeking in is something blue and gold wrapped in plastic. If you hadn't been late, you could have changed into those. Thank you, sir. Next time, Shades, think faster. Got it? Yes, sir. The smile is positively unnerving. Now scram, cadet! Well, this is officially the worst first day I ever had. As my feet drag along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump in the back of my own head. Ow! I'm worse than everyone here, both on a creative and physical level. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it. Also, welcome back, Seiko. Got to say that. Also, really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing how I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing just how far behind I am compared to everyone else. There's a scar under those shades. There's a scar on those shades. Yeah, when you get hit in the face with a dodgeball that's thrown by a fucking dinosaur as a human, I imagine that's gonna leave a pretty nasty fucking mark. And I thought I'd make new friends. What was I thinking? I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I even doing sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I met Ben and Damien. They're pretty cool. I'm not gonna let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. Just you wait, St. Hammond. Today was a test run. Tomorrow's the real deal. Morning comes. This is our room? Fucking hell, man. Why the fuck do we got tribal shit on the wall? God damn it. I always have a decent internal clock. This is a new record for me to get accustomed to the new sleeping schedule in just one day. Especially with this fully grown lump on my scalp. I move an arm from my sheets and feel my head. Yeah, that bruise is real good. Could be worse though. Alright, time to get up. I slump out of bed and yawn, stretching my arms and cracking my spine a bit. My new room is pretty nice, quite spacious even with all the still sealed boxes. I brush my hand over one of them, the one with my other clothes. I'll get around to opening them at some point. Probably not, Guys living better than the last. Yeah, no shit. You got a fucking stereo system? Shit. Right now, it's time for breakfast. I shuffled downstairs into the heart of the house. The morning sunbeam shines at the windows, draw my eyes to look out into the new neighborhood. The driveway is empty. Looks like my parents are already gone for the day. No surprise there, really. It's all they were focused on. A shiver runs up my spine as my feet step on the icy tiles of the kitchen. My eyes are drawn to some taped up boxes that are still scattered around on the counters. There's a familiar sticky note in the fridge. I don't even have to read to know what it says. At this point, Mom's just wasting paper. Least she could do is reuse the same note and make small amendments to it. I snag a plate from the nearest drawer and open up the freezer. No fresh produce to be seen, but there's still mostly a full box of breakfast burritos. Yeah, I've been trying to appreciate the ethnic cultures more. Yeah, I've been trying to be ethnically cultured. How could you tell? Plate loaded with a couple of those minuscule flour wrapped meals. I set the microwave and wait for the burritos to hopefully not explode or burn inside. While the way I check my phone, I scan over the news feed, check out some of the people I'm subscribed to. Hopefully there's something to watch during my meal. Unfortunately, nobody posts videos or streams this early this morning. Guess I'll just watch and suggest video then. I prop up this fucking kitchen's fucking nice, dog. I prop my phone up and click on something random. At the ding of the microwave, I retrieve my breakfast, carrying it carefully so I don't burn my hand on the bottom of the plate. I give the first burrito a test bite and the inside's still cool. I don't want to stick it back in though. The trailer would just become a brick then. Yeah, it sucks. That honestly sucks. I shrug it off, continue chewing, and watch my phone. I'm not doing that, and you can't make me. By the way, by the time the video ends, I finally finished the last of the half-thawed burritos. Pocketing my phone, I slip to the plate, into the sink, out, and head out for the day. We're gonna save. Never hurts to save. This time, I'm at least getting through the day. Today, survival. Tomorrow, thrival. I'll work on it. Nah. On the metro again, I take a little more time to check out my surroundings. The sun shines through the windows across from my normal seat. There's this one chick that was there yesterday, probably on her way to work too. It's probably a set routine for her at this point. She always does a bit of makeup first, then checks her phone for the rest of the way. The sun shines through the window. It highlights her hair in a really neat way, like a movie poster almost. I take a picture, but it might be a little too awkward for me. Also, everything disappeared. Why is it so dark? I'll say, how am I treating you so far, Mr. Nito? A voice deep, I feel it reverberate in my bones, call from above. Who the fuck are you? I'm taken aback by the authoritative stature. His head is emo croc, yeah. His head is nearly grazing. I guess you're rewinding to, yeah. Grazing at the top of the passenger car. How did you even get in here? Oh, it's been great so far, Mr. Ferris. He offers his hand out for a handshake, though his palm is alone smoother than my entire hand. How'd you know my name? You're clearly going to school, the nearest one is St. Hammond, and I'm already aware of a new human student, if you don't mind me profiling. Whoa, you got all this just by looking at me? I'm partially joking, your full name is printed on your backpack. You know that's dangerous, right? Oops. Yeah, it's me, alright. But please. I know it's only been a few days since the year started, but I'd like to hear your opinion so far. This is a questionnaire or something? Not exactly. But it is of importance to an assignment of mine. What does that mean? Oh, what am I being secretive for? I'm here to audit your school. See to teachers, no to students. Oh, fuck. He's one of those people. Well, shit. See to teachers, no to students, make sure it's a proper place of learning. I wish there was something worth being secretive about. More often than not, it's just paperwork and office politics. Oh, alright then. My thoughts on the school so far? I consider telling her with a teacher nailing me with a dodgeball to make a point. Nah, I'm over it. Well, the classes that I have are great, and teachers I have are a dynamic bunch. He thumbs the inside of his coat pocket for a pen, but decides he doesn't need it yet. I see. Any favorites? I mean, I don't have favorites. But all the staff seem pretty lively. Aww. Love the animation so far, it's great. Simple but effective. Ferris lets out a heavy, rumbling chuckle. That's certainly good to hear. And what of your fellow students? Made any friends? It's been a bit of a struggle. It's always been that way for me since my fellows move around a lot. I think I'm doing pretty well this time. Think I'm doing pretty good this time around. Water. I'm starting to slag a little bit. Why do you think that is? I think it's a jacket. It's a jacket. I gave my lapel a quick tug for extra style points. The Coastline Cotton Nylon Bomber number 32. It's part of the latest catalog by A&F. I see. Does it need to lean in so close to inspect it? If the carriage rocks it anyway, he'd probably turn me into a piece of modern art against the window. And that's really what the youth are into these days. The results speak for themselves. Whatever he's thinking about, I got nothing to do with this work. I have a pretty good idea on what it could be, though. Mr. Ferris? No one would say this. Actually, hold on. Actually, I hate 4chan. I hate 4chan so much. I wouldn't say this. Bear would probably say this. Off the top of my head, Bear would probably fucking say this to some dude. You just look up at some fucking big old dude and just be like, you got no swag at all. You got no drip, bitch. Say it. Oh my god. Do you got no swag? Huh? Well, I guess that probably answers it. I admit to being a little gray. I'm aware I'm not exactly with it anymore. Well, even the older generation can dress to impress. You just have to see what people today like to wear. I'm certainly willing to listen to the youth of today, yes. It is something important to my job to know how the student body thinks. My niece often suggests dressing more relaxed, whatever that means. Does she ever see you in casual clothes? I'm wearing them now. Oh. I can save him. Bear probably would. Yeah, I know, Bear probably would. Rest of the trip was quick, but we continued with a small talk about the trends. We arrived at my stop. He attempts to give me his business card. For someone whose mere presence could stop a fight, he seems like a generally nice fellow. Oh, I'm looking forward to talking to him again. Alright. Oh god, those burritos were a mistake. Yeah, I know, those burritos will sink right through you. My stomach is rolling after warm-ups. Alright, maggots! Today we'll be working on your cardiovascular system. Time out. I gotta wash my eye out again. I gotta wash my eye out again. Yeah. You can enjoy the music on the screen. Or live here. Sucks. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm back. Thought it was gonna be long. Anyway, the reason why my eyes dry out so frequently, not just because of the screen and the blue light shit, but also I'm no babysitter, but goddamn it. Yeah, no, the reason why my eyes do that is because my prescriptions are old. They're like fucking 5 years old. I need to get new prescriptions, but I'm broke. And by that I mean good old-fashioned mile run. I want everyone out on the track field yesterday. I noticed Damien's mouth opened soon as Coach Sully has the words. And no, Damien, that does not mean I want you to time travel. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast you'll hit 88 miles an hour. Let's try that again. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast you hit 88 miles an hour. Just as quickly as Damien shuts his mouth again and shoots Sully a thumbs up. I fucking love this game, man. That's great. That's honestly pretty great. Sully's only reply is to let out a snort. Double time it. Double time it now, cupcakes. No hesitation for me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Sully wanted. As expected, I rapidly fell behind the pack. Yep. Hey, Inko. Nice of you to drop by. How you doing? Damn, what are you doing back here? Keeping my new buddy company, of course. What are you doing? Trying not to vomit. You're doing great, then. Thanks, I guess. Shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack, though? Next to Mia? Nah, man, not her. Mia. You know, the one who knocked you out yesterday. That's the bitch's name. Duly noted. A brief flashback reminds me of the red Parasaurus. Ah, her. By the by, glad to see you doing way better today. You even up and running? Yeah, glad I didn't wind up a permanent brain damage. Hey, question. What was what happened yesterday normal around here? Well, Mia's a wild one, that's for sure. Best not to mess with her. Unless you're into those kind of chicks, which, in that case, be my guess. No. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. As for Sully, yeah, he's always like that. You get used to it, though. He ain't that bad of a guy once he warms up to you. If you say so. Hey, don't worry, man. You're gonna fit right in no time flat. In fact, you should sit with us at lunch. That way we can give you a proper welcome and stuff. Lunch. I mean, Inko! Damien! Don't fall behind! Sully's voice snaps me from my mini stupor and makes me realize just how far me and Damien have fallen behind the rest of the class. Whoops, better catch up with the others before Sully brings out the punitive measure. Excuse me, the what? You don't want to find out, brother, trust me. What? Come on, dude, let's jet. Before I can say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they ever should have. I have to struggle not to trip over myself, but somehow I managed to keep up the pace with Damien. Water. Damien was forcing my whole body to maintain. Dude, you look like a fucking wreck. There you go. 5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall on my ass, heart beating so fast, lungs burning so fiercely that every breath is feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat. Regardless of that, though, I finished the jog. First small step toward conquering my physical weakness. Good job, maggots! Keep this up and you'll be soldiers yet! Sully turns to me with a slight grin, shoots me a thumbs up. Okay, that's all for today. Hit the lockers, cupcakes! Damien helps me back up and I join the rest of the male students as we head back to the locker room. We talk a bit more than our interests and other school matters on the way. Damien filling me in on a bit of St. Hammond's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from one another. But our conversation isn't really possible considering all the other ones going in the relatively cramped locker rooms. There really isn't that much more time to chat before the bell rings for over for our next class switch. I wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class. Don't forget, lunch with the buds. I nod and reply. I turn around. As I turn around, head down the hall towards my next class. Anyway, Seiko, how was the drive? Did you play Night Call on the radio? Only a few people will get that reference. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surroundings. Though everything about school seemed pretty normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly the water fountains that settle for a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. This next class, I'm sort of looking forward to AP Art Design. The class looks like it's in a studio classroom on the second floor. I wish I could choose my music. Damn, you must be stuck with the plain radio, huh? Nothing more. Sucks to suck. Part of the school here is built both inside and outside with open ceilings and walls here and there. Since there's also the art wing displayed, the displayed pictures are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Also, since the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared, waiting to be filled as the semester passes. Of course, there's no shortage of drains. This hall in particular is displayed prominently in the school's advertising material for a good reason. Carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature, the school, and even the building material themselves is nothing less than mystical. I can already feel the creative juices flowing. Soon enough, I'm standing just outside my door to my next class. Much like the school wall outside, it's decorated in various colors and patterns, each corner painted and tagged by different students. I barely step foot inside before the bell rings. Since I was the last one in, all but one of the other seats were taken. It's pretty close to the front. While many students look well prepared, some are clearly ready to fall asleep within the next few minutes. Is that just me, or does this get up remind me of certain characters I've seen over shows and movies? I'll let Seiko catch up to answer. Then there's the teacher. He's standing up by the board, waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Since he isn't urging me to look for a seat, he must be used to new students taking it all in. That must be the art teacher. Somehow he looks young and old at the same time. Well, don't want to hold up the class for too long. Trying not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted, I take a seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the art teacher still continues to idle, instead of staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. I don't know. Could be just me. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few people here and there. A few students are whispering something behind me. Where was he yesterday? Hey, I'm not complaining about less work. Yeah, but on the first day? Huh. So in a way, it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in class. That's pretty cool, actually. Teacher slams the front desk with both fists, the sound echoing through the room. It's a signal for all auxiliary conversation to cease, and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture abuse, the teacher doesn't look agitated. Rather, he's got this dude's a fucking psychopath. Jesus fucking Christ. Like me. Anyway, he's rather got a massive grin on his face. The phrase winning smile comes to mind. Right then! The pale petrodactyl holds what could be a metallic tray on a stick. Good morning, class. Ah! Thank Raptor Jesus forced me to wear prescription shades. Oh, I wish I was lucky. My class are all winching in pain and wiping at their eyes. And welcome to AP Art Design. He holds up the stick haphazardly. This is a flash pan. Saw it in an antique store yesterday. Thought it'd be a good introduction. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Damn it. Could have at least warned it. It's not important. Worthless, actually. Fucking flash pan. Jesus fuck, dude. The glass winches the stick is chucked into the garbage bin and shattered. Excuse my absence yesterday. I had a matter to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Lydekin. Within the blink of an eye, the teacher has replaced the sun on the stick with a fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy. And I shall be your guide as we explore the expanse of the creative world. Let's not dilly-dally then, shall we? For a teacher, he's very animated. This guy is giving me Jim Carrey vibes, and I don't know if I like it. Like, I don't know what it is with that flash pan earlier and like animated vibes. I guess that's what they were going for. I don't know. This first week we'll be going in depth on the history of the fundamentals of art. Perhaps a little trial by fire as we get your creative juices flowing. Maybe not Jim Carrey, but it's giving me some actor vibes. They're emerged from my classmates, though I paid them no mind. In fact, the prospect of doing some creative work to create something that I could possibly show off. For a brief moment, I picture my own name on a placard in the hallway outside the principal's office. For now, though, I'd like you to all open your books to page 3. Right, my book. Wait, what book? Wait. Looking around, I see everyone else's a novel-sized hardcover book open. Oh. They must have gotten them yesterday. Shit. Now in class, we'll be starting with... Hesitantly, I raise my hand. Mr. Lydekin, sir? I, don't have a book yet. You don't have a... How? The substitute passed them all yesterday? Oh. His eyes flicker open as he connects some internal dots. The word on the street is some new kid got concussed so hard he had to leave early. Did the street at least mention I was doing well before that? Oh, of course not. You were Mr. Nito then. Yes, sir. Given the circumstance, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share one with your classmate? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give the librarian. Thank you, sir. I kind of regret being so late, because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So, hey. Oh, it's her. Wait a minute. Wasn't she the one speeding through the hallway yesterday? Just like back then, I feel her gaze piercing and cold, as if she's not even seeing me next to her. Would it be okay if I shared the book? It'd only be for today. Instead of a verbal response, she lets out a defeated low groan, like I just spit in her cereal. Then huddles back over her page. Well, geez, sorry I asked. It's only the first real day? It's only the first real day. Maybe I won't need it. Olivia, come on. Share with him this one time. I already told him I'd personally resolve the issue. Just help me out here, alright? She is such a fucking mood. Jesus fuck. This is like, I don't care. I want to fucking be here. Fuck. She responds by making a show of sighing deeply while rolling her head back and around. Ordinarily, there'd be a groan to go with the gesture, but she remains silent. Her head hangs low in defeat as she nudges the book a few centimeters closer to me. Thanks? I slide my own desk closer to her just enough so I can read the page. While our teacher orientates the page as if reading from Death of a Hunter, I follow along while simultaneously trying to capture anything that stands out into my notebook. A lot more difficult than expected, as Mr. Latikin seemed to put emphasis on every word he spoke. Yeah! I feel like that I was copying the whole page wholesale. My eyes turned from the book to the girl's notes and scratch, scratch, scratch. Those are some very murderous looking claws on her fingertips. For a split second, I see them retract. She wipes her fingertips on a small hand towel and, oh, the claws extend again. Whoa, the claws extended again into a bright red puddle on her desk. A single red colored claw is pressed on her. Oh, she's using her claws as a pen. That's on her paper for a moment, then quickly tugged and twirled and twisted, leaving behind a bright red cursive sentence on the page. Cool. Those silver irises flick my way once more. What? What were you doing? That's pretty cool. A hint of red creeps across the girl's cheeks. She looks back at the book and hunches her shoulders as high as she humanly or dinally can. Huh? Now she's leaning over her notes. She's using the book as an extra protection for the pages. I should focus on my own notes, yeah. An impossible task, as the colorful calligraphy next to me has piqued my curiosity. The quill talent continues to delicately etch the notes onto the page. It only leaves the desk. It only leaves the page to dip into what looks like a tiny paint palette at the edge of her desk. The claws extend again. Now there's a faint rumbling. Hey! I hadn't meant to get caught up in it. Sorry, I wait for her to give a name. She doesn't. She simply returns her focus to the book between us. I wonder what her deal is. In either case, I turn my attention back to class. I hope I can make up for lost time. It's hard to ignore the Gator girl, though. Especially with those icy gray eyes of hers. Feel like icicles poised to stab through me. Wait a second. Those hand motions. She's not writing anything now. She's drawing. Well, it's none of my business, but I am rather curious. Make a show of leaning back to yawn. Now I can see that's actually really fucking well done. I got it. Whoa, it's a calligraphy doodle of me. There's no mistaking it. It's my jacket and sunglasses. That's pretty cool. Nobody ever really drawn me before. Well, there's those on my first day of school, but that's different. They weren't using their own claws or ink. Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta ask for a closer look. Hey. Your picture is super cool. Can I see? Uh-oh. She glares at me in the eyes, but slowly brings out the sheet of what she was doodling on. To make it more visible, I can barely make out all the important details. The line work is sharp, with each stroke of an organic curve that, when combined, formed what had been to me. Even had my glasses in the negative space of the head. Though that what was the multiple swervy lines coming out of my drawing's head. Dude, this is great. She rolls her eyes and starts retracting the page. Can I take a picture of it? A pause. Why? Nobody's ever done something like that for me. I want to remember it. I doubt it's for you, but she passes the paper over to me. It's yours. Oh, really? Thanks. Don't mention it. But don't. She's nice. After a grueling period made worse by my own anxiety, the bell rings to set us free. And she's gone. Freedom at last. Just a minute. Stay for just a minute longer, Inko. I get some sideways glances from the other students as they leave. No about suspecting I'm the teacher's pet already. With a few strokes of his pen, Lina can hand me a note. Just show this to the librarian and she'll hand you your books. On your way now. So far, so good. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. A quick trip to the library earns me my missing books. I even got a fancy laminated library card. Latikin's introduction to his class certainly has me excited for photography next. First stop, though, lunch. Can't take pictures on an empty stomach. Between my lackluster breakfast and gym class, I'm starving. Despite my hunger, though, I'm stopped dead in my tracks and look around the cafeteria for a place to sit. Oh no, the whole place is overtaken by lawless anarchy. I've never seen a riot this intense. A few students have crawled halfway up the wall, hanging by the decorative vines. Food flies around everywhere, utilizes ammunition rather than sustenance, and yet the security guard by the door isn't moving. This must be, oh shit, acceptable? I shudder to think what would have been bad enough to warrant him taking action. I never seen anything like this in my old schools. More importantly, all the cliches have already formed from a previous day. I missed my chance to sit with anybody. Wait, it's only the second day. I am acting though it's too late for anything. Yo, Nico! I am shoulder checked from behind what feels like an oversized fist of an undersized boulder. If it wasn't already by a wall, I would have been either spent sprawling. Ugh, shit. It's only been an hour. Fuck, it's only been an hour and 30-something minutes. If it wasn't already by a wall, I would have either been sent sprawling or made into roadkill. When I turn about, I'm met with Damien's toothy grin. Ow, what? What? I already forgot about me? You don't got anywhere to be, right? Yeah. You stuttered. Come on, we're going somewhere. May as well, right? Damien excitedly motioned me to follow through the traffic of students going about the lunchroom. Peering in through the crowd, waving me over and disappearing again like he's out running or something. It's a good thing I hadn't got my own lunch yet. It had been dumped on the ground about 3 elbows and a slap ago. The clamoring I hear something about... Hold on. Okay. The clamoring I hear something about a turf war restarting with the new year, that the megalodons will continue to rule. Somewhere mixed in this undeniable sound of steel chair clattering to the ground. The place is an actual war zone now. How the earth is Damien able to weed through these guys so easily? Eventually it leads me to the far corner of the room to his usual lunch table. Hey, you're alive! I think one of my ribs is cracked. That's just the school spirit you're feeling. Ugh. I feel less like a person and more like a well-used punching bag. I finished stretching my wounded back and actually checked the table. It's basically empty. There's only one other person here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The gator girl gives me an unamused raised brow. Hey, you. Oh, snap, you know Olivia? Olivia, right, yeah. The one and only. Why didn't you tell me you met already? Because I only sort of did. We're in the same class. Okay, I get it now. So that sounds awesome. All my lunch buddies are artists. All? Oh yeah, there's usually a third in our group, but she's out screwing around in school business. She'll probably be back tomorrow. Student council stuff can't take that long, right? What's she need with the student council? Oh, she doesn't need anything with student council. She's in it. She's a treasurer. The treasurer? Something like that. What do you think, Olivia? Olivia just grunts in reply. She doesn't even bother to look up from her lunch tray. Aren't you an artist too, Damien? Nah, I don't get the patience to sit around for hours like that. So you're not into taking advantage of the art programs here? Don't really need them. Home's just really close by. Only other artist here today is Olivia. His arms wave over Olivia as he was presenting her at an auction or something. For her part, the gator girl just grunts again. Oh, what do you think then, Olivia? Well, what are you doing, Olivia? Finally, she looks up, turning a different look my way. Did she say something? What was that? The ambient war noises are a bit too loud. I can't hear anything. Sorry, I can't hear what they're saying over the... Don't sweat it. She's just the real quiet type. I paint! Whoa, hey. Holy hell, her voice was so raspy. And if she never drunk a drop of water in her life. Guess I hadn't noticed before she gave one of the syllable responses. For someone's voice to be strained from a single shout. She furrows her brow and looks back down at her lunch. Oh snap, we've been standing around for a while. He sits back in his own seat and takes a huge bite of mystery meat steak. Right, food. After the workout and poor breakfast today, I'm particularly famished now. But the line. All eyes look to where the lunch line should be, and it becomes a full-blown riot. Someone got a fire extinguisher trying to stop it. Oh, I probably should have waited for you to get yours. Oops. Damien returns his steak rather aggressively. But anyone might have questioned dino etiquette and the act of using one's foot to anchor is the food of tearing. Suddenly, the sound of squeaking rubber draws both our attention towards Olivia. She's holding onto one of her wheels, having just skid across the granite floor. Oh, what's up? She tilts her head back towards the courtyard behind us. Looks like there's a few vending machines out there. Huh? I guess I'll go check them out. I leave the group behind and go try to get lunch. Not a fan of soda or chips for a meal, but it's enough for wartime survival. Hey, this thing accepts credit cards. Handy. I'm feeling like... My favorite color is drywall store brand soda. Pretending to be on a diet. Baked chips. There's something wrong with the sports drink? Fuck you. I pick out a few other brands I recognize that tide me over the rest of the school day. I bend to pick up a bags from the dispenser slot end. That green chick's looking at me. She knows me gazing at her and hunches over again hurriedly. What was that all about? Right, making new friends. I buy a few extra sodas for the table. Carrying everything back in both arms, I place them on empty spots, sliding a can of soda to Damien. He looks at me like I just tossed him a gold bar. Whoa, dude! The Dillo boy's mouth opened wide as he chomps in the bottom of the can, and his fangs pierce the thin nipple, spraying his contacts on his gullet. He's fucking shotgunning it! Yeah! I toss him over to Olivia as well. Her eyes as though it were a booby trap before taking a bag of chips. Damien sighs happy as he chucks the shredded remains of his can away. Caffeine ambrosia. What were you talking about before? Olivia's art, right. She's really good, Inky. Like you wouldn't believe. Can he at least stick to a nickname? Really? Oh, totally. She's like won awards and stuff. She has? Can I see them? In fact, I could snap some glamour shots for you. No need, dude. I already got pictures on my phone. No, I mean, hold on. I pick my backpack up from the floor, unzipping it and retrieving my beloved camera from it. I'm actually into photography. The Dino Man reaches for the well-aged DSLR. On instinct, I swat his hand away. Hey! Hey! Sorry, force of habit. What do you think, Olivia? She eyes me up and down with the same furrowed brow. Aren't you the guy that ate dirt in the gym yesterday? Yep, no. I shoot Damien a quick dirty glance before returning to look at Olivia. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad. It wasn't. How does everyone seem to know about it? Damien looks aside sheepishly. I may have had a hand spreading the story around. I thought it was funny. Don't worry, Dan. Don't worry, though. Everyone has some embarrassing story. One time I got my frills stuck in the bathroom stall. I didn't need to know that. It took him an hour to get out. See? Everybody's got something. Olivia pops a chip in her jaw. Her face looking out to nowhere as if she's thinking of something. Damien leans close to me. One of his frills extends to hide from Olivia. Dude, I haven't seen her talk this much during lunch since yesterday. She said 3 things and one of them was a grunt. Why the secrecy? It's like a secret meeting. Those are cool. Uh-huh. But yeah, this is something else. She's really warming up to you, I can tell. He sits back down properly. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Playing Snoot game and this game combined has gotten me more hydration than drinking water regularly or before my blood test for my prep medication. So yeah. He sits down properly. Honestly, this whole thing is a little creepy. She's probably not a bad person to talk to, but Damien isn't helping any. As eager as I am to make new friends this year, this is definitely not how I thought it would pan out. Maybe it's best that I get through to lunch quickly and quietly. At least I have a spot to sit during lunch. Not like I have any other options. Ah, there you are, Inko. A voice rings out to greet me, which catches our attention. I see a familiar, bespectacled face walk over to us with a lunch tray in his hands. Glad to see you made it to the luncheon time. Oh, hey, Ben. Guessing you and Inky here have already met. I've introduced myself after I bumped into him the other day. Speaking of bumps, you should have seen Inky here yesterday. Damien lets out a cackle and slaps me on the back, igniting the gym's pain in my body and almost knocking my glasses off. Ben gives a concerned half smile. This must be my eternal torment for the rest of the semester. Yeah, about yesterday. Ben looks down the aisle of the chatting students and signals to someone with his head. Standing 10 feet away from us is an imposing looking dinosaur girl with blonde hair, crimson scales, and sporting a fiery red leather jacket. Ben motions for her to come closer with a soft smile on his face and nod. And she smiles back, though her own is noticeably strained. Okay, I'm here. She slowly makes her way over. I notice how some of the students begin to quiet down as she passes by them. Oh no. I'm not gonna like this, am I? God damn! I mean, what? I mean, huh? I mean, what? I mean, huh? What? I mean, what? 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 I mean, what? Huh? I mean, what? As she gets closer, her intense presence invades me. And even though we're about the same height, I feel like an ant about to get crushed under a boot. Somewhere in me, a synapse connects in your face, to me tasting bright red rubber. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Rubber yesterday. Really wish I hadn't. Inko, me here has something to say to you. Dog, don't make this bitch apologize. Come on. Mia stays silent, but strides the last couple of steps rigidly to stand in front of me. She sucks in the air through her teeth. Sorry. The corner of the girl's lips starts to rise. I didn't mean to knock your lights out. Behind her, I notice Ben wincing. The girl lets out a laugh and lays an arm on my shoulder, her smile growing wide once more. Heat creeps along my face as her muzzle nears my ear, especially when a puff of hot air blows by my lobe. The heat is torn away though, when I feel her fingers dig roughly into my shoulder. Her sharp hiss of a whisper scrapes my eardrum. That ball was me being nice, Baldy. Why am I always bald? Why can't you give me fucking hair? God damn it. Screw the class over again and I'll fucking end you. Nodding and understanding, Mia pushes away from me with a small cheer. Fuck did I do? See? All clear now, Benny boy. Mia, it's not quite. Boo, you know who I am. Her eyes flutter, she looks his way. She's a horrid bitch, though. But god damn. She's an abhorrent bitch, I can tell, but god damn those thighs. Anyway, yes, I know, but you promised you would be nicer? I know, and I was. So I'll be seeing you later tonight, Benny. Just like we promised. She waves us off collectively and backs into the crowd, vanishing before either one of us could fully process her words and actions. Damien nudges my side. Dude, I think she likes you. Dog, as tempting as that is, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I know my place, I know my role. And my role is to stay in my lane and avoid that fucking mess. What's the meme? Don't stick your dick in crazy, but she's super hot though. Ben sighs. Sorry about that, Inko. I heard earlier about what happened to P and connected the dots. Mia comes off as rough around the edges, but she's actually really sweet. I'll talk to her about it more later. Yeah, she doesn't seem sweet. You and her, huh? Yeah, since the start of high school. The classic jock and the nerd pairing. Sounds like you're living the dream. I know, you know it. But yeah, sorry. I'm sorry your first impression of her isn't ideal. It's fine. It was just dodgeball. Not like she was looking to do something. Yeah. Damien? Damien looks up from the rest of his meal, having selectively heard his name. Could you not spread rumors about your fellow classmates? No worries, Nico. Nico and I are cool. Still doesn't make it right. Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah. Ben gives a lazy salute. Ben merely sighs as he places his tray onto the table and makes himself comfortable on the seat next to me. As he settles in, Ben notices my camera still on the table. Oh, is this your camera, Inko? Oh yeah. I was showing it to Damien and Olivia earlier. May I? I feel my instincts kick in remote from remembering that Ben is also works with the camera. Sure, have a look. I watch as Ben gingerly picks up my camera and gives it a thorough inspection. I must say, as far as standard DSLRs go, yours is very good quality. It's nothing too special really, just something I picked up a while back. Well, you have good taste in camera models. He hands me back my camera, to which I place it back into my backpack. Thanks. With something like that, it'd be easy to get some great shots. Well, I do have a small collection in my portfolio drive. Portfolio? Oh man, I'd only got mine just a month ago. I bet you got like a dozen pics to choose from for this year's new art contest. The what? You missed that announcement. What announcement? The school has an annual art contest at the start of every year. The winner gets a small cash prize, but the bigger prize is the fact that... Hold on, I gotta check something. Give me a minute. I have to check something. Give me a minute. Give me just a minute. This is me fueling my curiosity. Come on, phone. I need Google right now. Google. Here we go. Let's see. No, that's not it. I'm gonna see something because I know these games have choices. Let's see. I think you can, but it's not a good ending, but I'm gonna see. Okay. I'm gonna assume you can't, but you never know. Yeah. It's probably not a good ending anyway. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm just curious. Yes. The winner gets a small cash prize, but the bigger prize is the fact that the winner's piece is submitted for publication in a couple of big-time magazines. Oh. Oh, wow. That sounds awesome. Of course. That also means a lot of students plan ahead and work all summer for something to submit. Did you do anything for it, Ben? You know it. Well, good luck. Liz said she turned in the perfect piece yesterday. Okay, now I'm interested. Finally a chance to show my real skill, something I'm good at. Checking if you can fuck this. Shut up! 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 Hey, Olivia, could you help out? Hey, Olivia could help you out. With your shorts and her art, you two could totally win. Right, Olivia? She was already gone. Olivia? We all turn our heads to Olivia, only to realize that she disappeared. When did she leave? I'm not wrong, am I though? Just Shush. Anyway, we're in high school, so I wouldn't exactly say fuck, but I mean, yeah, something. I don't know. Hold on, no, return. Confused, I scan around the cafeteria. My eyes managed to spot her through the crowd of students. She's rolling away towards the cafeteria doors quickly. Just like that, I lose sight of her and as fast as I seen her. I turned to look at Damien and Ben. Damien not only looked puzzled, but disappointed for some reason. Ben, meanwhile, he almost looked annoyed that Olivia left. Guess she hasn't changed. So it seems. The venomous stings to his words make me feel like there's more going on that I'm aware of. I decided not to try and pry into it, and instead bring the conversation back. Well, I still want to try. You can upload your submissions on the school website. Oh, then I'll need an account. You don't have one? Don't think so. I've been told they'll give me that stuff by the end of the week. Sounds about right. Truthfully, it takes 5 minutes at most to deal with that. Then why wait? Nobody wants to deal with it. Nah. Guess I'll wait then. Ben scratched the side of his head. I think there's someone in Stuco that can help you out with that. It's his treasurer's duty today. It's his treasurer's duty today. So that's where Liz end up. I don't know any names, so maybe. I guess I'll get to meet Liz sooner rather than later. I think I'll take care of that before lunch is over then. See you in class, Ben. Sure thing. Later, Damien. Deuces, man. Tell Liz I said hi. I grab some leftover snacks from the table in my backpack and head out the cafeteria. Finally can show off my skills. Show that I'm just as capable of an artist as anyone else here. The computer lab is an offshoot from our library. As for the library itself, aside from an expected emphasis on anatomy drawing guides, it's pretty standard. Not to brag, But the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had libraries with 2 floors. Probably should have read a thing or two with all those resources. I'm getting off topic. The computer lab is the focus. The calm tranquility of the library is overtaken by the organized sterility of the lab. 40 standardized sets of computers and monitors line the wall, forming a panoptician around the desk. Jesus Christ. Reserved for the teacher in the middle. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school. For a few years now, I've just been seeing this format. Sounds like to me someone got caught one too many times working on more risque art pieces. The monitors are all turned on, but only one's logged in. Weird, nobody here. Damien in bed said Liz would be here, though maybe she's in the bathroom? I'm not one to pry and snoop around, but I'm really pressed for time here. On screen I see open PDFs with documents that look finance related. Filled with abbreviations and jargon I don't understand. Maybe I can figure out how to create my account on my own. Uh-oh. What? What? What are you doing? Ah, this is haunted high school. I didn't mean to scare you. Huh? Oh, thank Christ. It's a dino girl with an extremely long neck and a specter. Jesus fuck. That would actually spook the fuck out of me. No, really, what are you doing to my fiscal report I was working on? I didn't do anything. Listen. I've been working on that all day. Why'd you touch it? I didn't. I only minimized it, I swear. Right, I'm here for a reason. Are you Liz? The Bronchosaurus furiously reopens all her windows and for a while types out some information before acknowledging me again. Excuse me? I met Damien. He said I had to wait for you to sort out all my login stuff. Damien mentioned me? Oh, you're the guy that got smeared on the ground in gym class yesterday. Damn it. Yeah, I'm Liz. Jesus fucking Christ. Whoa. Inco? But yeah. Inco. But yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account. Not a problem at all. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard. Alright, let's see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheets software experience, Liz navigates. Jeez, fuck, dude, that goddamn neck. Liz navigates and organizes several documents in 1 second. I've always had the general idea that there were a lot of shortcuts and commands, but yeesh. She's resourceful. Yeah, I know. When you do something like this, you learn a thing or two. So you're an artist too? Since you want to enter the contest so bad. Oh yeah, I'm a photographer. Yeah? How you liking it here so far? Well, students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here for, so they can more easily form connections and collaborate. So excuse me if I might be going too fast. No, not at all. I'm a bit more at ease now. How you just explained it. Oh shit. Oh, fuck, it's only been 2 hours. It's pretty good, although I feel bad about missing most of the first day. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I guess not. Although, truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office. It does put a bit of rain on my parade. Oh, those? Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like that by design, honestly. I think about breaking the students' egos. And you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. This is what happened to me. I'm planning on going to a university and getting degrees in design and business. And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings. Getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor said I'm impressive enough that I should start enrolling for any and all important any and all the important universities around the country I like. Wow. I mean, that's pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Thank you. What about you? I don't like it switching like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I get she's typing on the computer. That's what it's supposed to represent, but like... Yeah, I'll pick the middle option. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half the school may as well be in daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. Got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures, but it's like some people here are just here just because their friends happen to be here too. No big plans, I see. Yeah. Wait, you mean you like Damien? You mean like Damien? I shouldn't have mentioned it. He's cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him in front of you. Do you like this? Jesus fucking Christ, I don't have any water, so I'm just gonna have to suffer for a little bit. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchey. He's definitely a friendly type. He even partnered with me in gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Yeah, he's really excited about it too. Then he introduced you to Olivia, and he introduced you to Olivia as well, and tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell. Yeah, how'd you know? Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear about that, Inko. What? Is Damien messing with me? No, Damien's great. He's just maybe a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want to be your friend. He'll want you to be our friend too. He specifically wants you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? No, nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You can probably tell she's a bit unresponsive. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try and be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I said with her during lunch after all. I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested in trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though. And I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are inseparable. So if the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. There's no history to that warning. There's history to that warning. Inseparable. So they're like girlfriend and boyfriend? No. They just live in the same house. Oh. Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like the best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. I take that as a challenge. I can do this. So how serious are you about your ambitions? Pretty serious, I think. Liz nods. Something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get the submission turned in? She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper, pull up my usernames and passwords. Here are strings of numbers. I take snapshots of the username and password so I don't have to remember it. Thanks. Anyway, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. Right. According to the time display on the monitor, I've only got 10 minutes left. I follow the instructions on the printout, finally getting the student hub of the site, and thankfully the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple of links, I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details as the name of the file and dragging it in the school's shared drive. Plugging in my portable portfolio hard drive, I can create a copy of my magnum opus. Then I quickly rename and drag it here, and just in time. I take the extra minute to safely undock my hard drive, then log off the computer. Looking back to Liz, she's completely wrapped in her work. Don't think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Olivia and our own time. I opt to simply leave her be, heading out of the room in the library for class. After all, it's time for class, and I'd be looking forward to the most. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. My nerves have been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made even worse when I was hit with another flashbang. Ah! After my 20 other classmates defended Lassing, Mr. Lackinen made a show of waving a freshly taken photo of a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait Eturiant Sampolis. I don't know if I got that right. I might have just butchered that to high hell. After you thumbtacked the shot in the corp. Wait a second. Whatever. After you thumbtacked the shot in the corkboard and filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Lockett reassures me. He sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sums up his syllabus under a minute instead of taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if I could have used that there. Now that you've taken a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment with proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Mr. Lackinen had just finished his first lesson when he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've handled so many things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight the turd all you want, it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the few half-listening students. The teacher looks over at the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take the last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe you can consider doing the assignment as a collaborative piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey. I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. Do you want a joint piece? Do you want to do a joint piece? Since you don't have any good spots in the school at all. I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and gave it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You're allowed to borrow one lighting tool, but it must take the shot on school premises. And I swear I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student takes pictures of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Damn. Be original, please. Got the perfect place for it. If we work together, you can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold out my head and Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Lackinen's class so much that I couldn't stop. Why are we zooming? Why are we zooming? Hang on. It feels like the entire world again. I feel like the entire Feels like I've the entire world to gain from Mr. Lekkinen's lessons. The entire world to explore, seeing as, since the move I hadn't had time to actually explore, Volcaria buff. Volcaria. Yeah. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, I'd be pretty a lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. Oh no, he's not listening. So to get everyone else, this assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to it. Pretty sweet deal if I say so myself. Hall outside the classroom is it's only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I can certainly find something cool. Oh, no, murals will work on their own. Since it was my first thought to use them, that means it's pretty likely someone else's first thought. I need to think outside the box a bit. I need some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in that way that... Inko! My thoughts interrupted by by a worried-looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing. What were you saying? I was asking how you know, school and class now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. And in class that I'm 100% enjoying, starting to make some genuine friendships. English, fucker, do you speak it? Yeah, no, like, you can tell I barely read, especially aloud. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been outstandingly positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I even got some friends now. Oh, great. What about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling in a corner of my thought at the mention of the long neck girl. Yeah, she gave me my login stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake after all. Awesome. Though it does make you competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in running too. She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have much time and all to prepare anything, but hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty nice and cool about it. That whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by the statement. He said something at lunch when Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Lekkinen calls to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen were conversing about your assignments together? Oh, of course, Mr. Lekkinen. We're just discussing where we take our pictures, right, Ben? That's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing to use your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject for some fairly humorous gossip. Aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben and I can see he feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Lekkinen has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. He's got a point. Gossip doesn't lead to anywhere good. Never does lead anywhere to good. Women. Anyway, off you go now, and remember to get your assignments done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly. Most of my peers still chattering and discussing their plans for the assignments. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the student co-president has already packed up and exited the room. I guess we'll talk later then. Packing in my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head out to my next class. Okay, I'm going to use this time to get some water. I shall return. These pretzels are making me salty. called refreshment. Call it water. You know, Seiko, you should drink water. You should really do that. You sound like your kneecaps might need it. Sound like your legs might need it. maybe the ghost maybe the ghost made a hole in your brick wall to tell you to drink water. Maybe he did that, huh? That's funny. Anyways, walking into history class for the first time. It's about what I expected to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of the continental drift. Though I noticed that there's a distinct lack of teacher in the class. Unless you finish up their lunch, I assume. Well, better get good at the seat now before they are all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with a pencil. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass. I'm still wondering where the teacher is. The suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noise. It's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The figure, oh no. It's one of those schools. The coach is the history teacher. Fuck! Walks into the classroom and... Oh, so you haven't know. He stands there and stares at everyone menacingly. He's the history teacher too. Oh, thank God. Thanks for walking me to classroom, Solly. Of course. I just fucking noticed. Seiko, you seeing this shit? Are you seeing this shit if you're still here? I doubt you are, but just gonna let you take a good long look at the screen if you're still here. I doubt it, but who knows? Actually, what is Seiko doing at this hour? Let's see, friends. Let's see. Actually, it's not on any game. He's still working. Let's see. He's on Helldivers. Battle operations. He must not be here. Yeah, no, that is Miss Pauling. That is Miss Pauling. That is Miss Pauling. That is Miss Pauling. Yeah, this is definitely a 4chan game, and you can tell. And her name is Miss Brockling. You can't write this. You honestly can't fucking write this. You just can't. You can't write this shit, man. You can't. You can't write this crap. You cannot. You cannot. You can't write this. You just can't. Of course, Miss Prockling. Oh God, am I gonna have to do that voice? I'll say Raptor Jesus is our history teacher. The Raptor woman adjusts her glasses. She scans around the room before looking down, paperwork in her hand. Looks like we'll have some late arrivals. Let's get down to business. I know how to introduce myself today, but for those who weren't here, her momentary glance at me makes me believe Solly told her about my absence. My name is Miss Prockling, and this is history class. Of course, in this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval ancestors and their advances through history. You can even say it's like going back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Desperately, her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with uninterested murmuring. Not sure why though, this all sounds exciting. Ah, history nerd. Much like me. I was a history nerd in school. Big fucking history nerd. And I think I've lessened throughout the years, but... Can you tell I listened to Sabaton ritually? At least back then. I don't now, I eased off of that. She walks over to her desk and places down a pile of folders before flipping open her own special first time history book. With the click of a button, she turns on the projector and revealed a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurons and their culture is something I've yearned for. If you can turn your books to page 63 or 36, it's 36. Jesus fuck. I swear I'm not dyslexic. I'm just bad at reading. The page 30. I actually just got reminded of a fucking fun ass memory. What was it? Oh god, it was a history class, 9th grade, and I was reading from a textbook. It was like the only few times we read from the textbook in this history class. And I was reading, and I was having a hard time reading. I was in a bad mood. I didn't take my medicine that morning or the night before, so my allergies were fucking flaring up. And not only that, but I had my eye, like, not only that, but my eye, I was on new prescriptions. I was getting new prescriptions, so I had those black fucking shades you wear around your eyes. I didn't get my new glasses yet, so I was wearing those black fucking shades along with like as long as like a pair of temporary glasses, I believe. I don't know, it's been a while. And I'm reading, and I'm having the hardest time fucking reading. And some kid from across the class yells, "You dyslexic bitch, hurry up!" Everybody bawled out fucking laughing, including the coach of the class. That was fucking hilarious. And even I died laughing. I was like, that shit was funny. That shit made my fucking day. That shit made my day. That shit was funny as fuck. You can turn your books to page 36. We'll begin the first chapter of detailing the earliest interaction between Saurons and hominids. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I think I just jinxed myself. Miss Brooklyn history class is the polar opposite of Lackaton's photography class. While our introduction to class had me engaged at first, things slowed down to a unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scanned over the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, hidden settlers of the New World would continue to make overtures of trade to the native Velociraptor tribes. I'm pretty sure I've read this line 3 times now. I tear my eyes away from the page and hope of blinking the boredom away. I look up to see the teacher staring down the various papers on her desk with laser focus. I must have stayed for too long, though, because I end up looking straight, locked in a staring contest with Brockling. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay, right. Write down the notes from the pages 3 through 7 about the discovery of the New World. Shouldn't be that hard. Easy to do. Write down the notes, learn them. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter of a notebook. Absent-mindedly, I began to recall everything that happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of refinement, and it's easily my first pick as a photography partner. But that Mia girl doesn't even want to make friends. Of course I figured that out from the cold look she gave me yesterday, not to mention the rude hand gesture. Dog, I'm getting hungry now. Fuck. All this water. All this H2O. All this water. Damien's very friendly. Fucking Christ. Oh my god. Okay, I'm struggling over here. Damien's very friendly. Even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. Though my encounter with Liz was brief, I could tell she's dependable. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia. So far, she's still an enigma. Coupled with the apparent history she has. Fuck, it's only been 2 hours. Not even 2 hours and 30. The apparent history she has with the others, it makes it all the more curious about her. Liz said it would be a bad idea to get invested. But in the end, it's effectively gossip and hearsay. This had come as something of a shock to me, but what do we have here, Miss Halford? The sudden voice of Miss Procklin snapped me out of my thoughts. I leaned my head to see the see the teacher looking down at. Wait, Olivia's here too? Let's look what had it. I shared not one but two classes with her. Wait a minute. Wait, you didn't notice the gator in the wheelchair with silver eyes? How? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Let it go. I must have been so jaded from trying to read this textbook that I haven't even noticed the girl in the wheelchair. She's just in the front row, diagonally in front of me, and I don't think she noticed the strange twist of fate herself. Only the second day of school, and you're already doodling in class again. She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. At least she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they're from or where I'm sitting. Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but could you please at least pretend that you're taking notes? Yeah, that's... Yep. The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh before leaning her head back down. While the teacher returns sulking around the room, Olivia hunches over the notebook. Although I don't think those are notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that with a totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. It's an attempt to get all of us to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. My jaw is clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn of the building inside, even as those Procling skulks right past me. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me, though, I notice minute movement in the corner of my eye. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher, whose eyes are roving over the opposite side of the room, and down to scribbling something down. The paper is folded into a neat little note, and I watch as the next person carefully unfolds a sheet, also scribbles on it, before folding and passing it along. Curiosity to peak, I anxiously await my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game. Passing a note along to so Miss Procklin doesn't see. You're gonna get caught. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking caught. If I'm participating. Does that even make me a slacker? A student of my side makes this move to toss the note over. But Procklin starts turning around right then. He flinches and drops a note hot potato on my desk in a flash. I nearly slam my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Procklin continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotic leaves or something like that. And as you can see on the board here, now, I left the paper and luckily there's plenty of space left. It's for what everyone else had drawn. A not so solid attempt at a race car, rough sketches of some eyes, a bunch of doodles. I'm gonna get caught. I know where this is going. I'm gonna get caught. I'm gonna get in trouble. I know where this is. Various stylized fonts. I can only describe as graffiti, and of course, it's not high school. Someone hasn't drawn a penis. It's Procklin with stink lines coming off her. Yeesh, better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing at a blank. What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Although I really don't know anything about her. Draw a Homer, dude. Like, it doesn't take that long to draw a Homer. I'm not good at it, but it doesn't take long. Hey, can't hurt to try though, yeah. Think of a few things to sketch out here. Let's see. Oh no, I'm you know what? Now's my chance. Let's see what we got. I'm already at a bad start. Fuck this Homer shit, man. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, man. God damn it. Let's see. What can I draw? Clearly, I got all the time in the world. I have to have all the time in the world. Come on. I mean, I'm gonna get caught, or Olivia's gonna get caught. Either or. But, like, what can I draw? You know, if I was sponsored by Gamer Subs, this would be a good time to put a promo in. But no, hang on. What can I draw? What do you think? I'll be right back. Really? Set that right there. Draw the helmet. Let's see. The helmet. This is gonna be very crude, but you know. Dun, 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 dun. That's terrible. I'm doing this on mousing. Jesus Christ, the area is wide. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, let's redo that other line. This is gonna be very wide, but you know what? Dun, 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 dun. No, let's get rid of someone off the top. Seiko's probably fucking yelling at me. What are you doing? Surely there's not a fucking time limit. Okay, let's see. Let's try and redo this bit up here. Oh god. It looks so scuffed. I'm making it worse. This is how Seiko feels. Fucking Christ, this is how Seiko feels. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't drawn on a computer in a long ass time. Okay, we're gonna do that. Do that. And then this. That's bad. It's bad. It needs to be wider. It needs to be more towards the middle. Hold on. Let's try it again. Hold on. Fuck. Okay. I'm making it so I keep going under. Stop going under. Go over. There we go. If I could just make the helmet, that'd be great. This is not easy. It's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my god. I can do this. I can do this. It's gonna take me. This is actually a really good game. It lets me draw like this. Yeah, let's try from the other end. Maybe the other end's helpful. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, I'm not a drawer. I lost my touch. Let's see. Try and get this as wide as possible. That's too wide. Too wide of an angle. Dun, 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 dun. That's too short of an angle. Fuck me. That's gonna have to do. There we go. This is scuffed. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I can correct this area over here. There we go. I just made it worse. I just made it fucking worse. No, don't do that. No. There we go. Okay. I just made it worse. Fuck. Oh my god. Seiko, I feel so sorry for you. Oh my god, this is giving me a new appreciation for Seiko. Or any artist for that matter. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And then over. We can correct that. Hang on, we can fucking correct that. Hang on a minute, we can correct that. We can correct this. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'm making it harder. Why are we doing the same shit? No, please stop it. Oh, I mean the pencil. There we go. Actually, I think it's more of a point. That's where I'm getting confused. There we go. Draw straight up. No, it's not a flat top. It's a point top. Come on. Come on, me. Damn it. There we go. Should be all right. Then we got lines right here, right here. We got the centerpiece, the center diamond. This is really hard in the light I have. We're gonna make it work. No, don't do that, don't do that, no. It's not that. It's right here. Then we go up. Then we go down. Then we go down like this. And then there seems to be some contour. Some contour. And then we do another diamond in the center. Show depth. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now the crown. This isn't bad for my first time on this game, but you know what? We're gonna continue it. We're not done. Let's see. So they go out from right here. Out to right here. And then they go up like this. No, it's a less of an angle. It's less of an angle. Let's correct our helmet. It's a wider angle. There we go. Like that. There we go. And then we go from right here up to here. Let's show some depth, shall we? No, let's redo that. That's lazy and terrible. No. I can do this. Fuck, okay. There we go. Now for the other side. I still gotta do the eyepiece yet. Let's see. So again, it's right here. Oh, fuck, I realized my mistakes. There we go. Make some compromises, shall we? Nope. Undo that. This is not the best art tool, but you know what? We'll make it work. No. No. Why are you so wide? It's my fucking angle of my monitor doesn't help. Ah, I'm screwing up. No. Quit screwing up. There we go. You need to go straight up. There we go. No, it's too straight. It's too straight. It's still gotta be at an angle. Fuck me. Dog, I would have been caught by now. That's just it. She's probably hanging over me like, what you got there? What you got there, skippers? There we go. It's a little too low, but we'll make it work. Oh, this is hurting me as well as it's hurting Seiko, probably. Here. Get rid of those background lines. Go right here. Right here. Right here. This ain't bad. This is, it says it bad on this type of shit. This ain't bad. Okay. Now time for the famed eyepiece. So it goes right here. No, it's too, needs to be lower. A little lower. Come on, erase. There we go. Trying to draw the helmet. That's it. Helmet and the mask. That's it. Let's see what we got. Like the nose piece right here. Goes out like this. Then it goes up. Like so, and then up over. And then we got a diamond eye. So it goes like this, like this. Like this, and like this. Oh god, I fucked that up. Fix. Thank you. Oh, that hurts me. Oh, as a fan and as an artist, that hurts. As an animator, that hurts me. See, this is why I don't model. I can't do shit like this. There we go, just a straight line. Now for the other one. There we go. Let's see. That ain't bad. Let's see. Screenshot. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good for my first try. See, we could add some depth, but there's no shading at all. It's just the pencil and an eraser. It's probably not gonna matter. Probably gonna call it shit anyway, but you know what? Here, put some initials. Ah! Undo. Wait, what was the undo tool? Okay. That would put it probably easier. Put some promo in here. This is my promo for today, YouTube. Yeah. Done. That wasn't that bad. That was actually pretty good char helmet for the first time. First time drawing a helmet, that's actually not bad. I did pretty damn well. I mean, I'm not Seiko levels of expert, but fuck. I'm not Seiko levels of good, but you know, am I still alive? Seiko, like, hold on, am I still alive? Let me check YouTube for a second. Actually, I can check on my computer. Shouldn't be a taxing game. Let's see. Checking to see if I'm still alive. Like, hold on, am I still alive? Okay, I'm still alive. Good. I'm still alive. Good. Okay, that's all I need to know. Got it. And done. Didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but I'm superstitiously admiring work, I find. And that I have a long way to go. Feel like I'm being mogged by the other doodles. Alright, Olivia. I'm sure Olivia's sure to like this. This Prockling's still turning around alright. Oh no, Olivia's gonna get caught. Olivia's sure, so I want to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go. It's a bit tricky, I hesitate to manage to reach its destination. She doesn't even look back, she takes the paper eagerly. Only different from how she was acting earlier. Her tail is even wagging side to side. Oh, is that wagging? Huh. Alright, now she's gonna sketch. See my sketch, probably think I'm cool. She's not turning around. Well, it's not much. So it could also just... Fuck! I knew she was gonna get caught. I'll be taking that. That's the paper from Olivia's claws. She's holding her arm out. Takes a glance at the paper, a small crack. Yep. Oh, fucking Christ. And a small crack of smile appears on her face before going back to a stoic visage. So this is how you view me, Miss Halford. Miss Frockling holds the paper up for all to see. Everyone in class best to avoid their her persecuting gaze. I know that most of you were a part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignments when you're in the class. It's the least you can do. Her was passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. How come all of us are in trouble? You just fucking admitted it. I noticed Proclay and looked down at Olivia for a moment before letting out a sigh of defeat. Look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide, but I'm warning you now. That I won't be so lenient the next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class. What happened to him? Get a attention slip or something? Oh. Trucking pulls up a window behind and pushes the screen open. Jen takes out a walkie-talkie. Solly? Yep, another hippie. CH4. Oh. Oh, fuck! Jesus fuck! Good job, soldier. Jesus fucking Christ! Fucking curveballs! Jesus fuck! God damn! Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why he looks like that. Why you don't see his eyes. Now it makes sense. Okay, I get it now. Fuck, I don't know why I didn't realize that earlier. Now, if we can, let's continue. Fucking Christ, dude. We're on the second floor. Fucking, I can sink back to my seat to continue writing. I'm mainly out of unadulterated fear of experiencing the same wrath of the teacher. Yeah, that'll wake you up. Nah, I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one to pass the note to her after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Fuck you, I got the doodle. Fuck you guys. Maybe. Well, I can always apologize after class. Miss Broccoli places the note and continues her lecture for another half hour. With 10 minutes of class left, I see Broccoli look at the clock above the door. I didn't notice Olivia grabbing her attention. And if she knew what she's already going to say to her. The teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs her backpack and shoves all her things into it. In silence, she whistles to the door, opens it, and rolls out. The teacher must have noticed me wanting her to leave. The teacher must have noticed me watching her leave. Accommodations. Okay, that's fair. Well, there goes my chance of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decided to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although I do wonder. She must have noticed my doodle. Did you just ignore it then? Well, it's actually called being subtle and being discreet, dude. You pick it up in life. Sadly, it didn't work, but still. Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro. Another day, another dollar. Well, this time I pass on the mini Bex burrito. After how bad they messed me up during PE yesterday, I don't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Said I got a few hash browns from a fast food joint by the metro. I idly scroll through my feed as I usually do, while the metro jostles about my destination. It's been a few days now. The strange scent of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol have become an afterthought. Some of the vines are plastic, and the flowers are little air fresheners. That's not actually something I noticed, more so witnessed when a pastor tried eating one. Some of the vines are real though. For some reason they go untouched anyway. Maybe they're not just tasty. Vegetarians don't eat the grass in their lawns after all. Right. Huh. Oh fuck, he's back. Anyways, the lights have gone out and someone dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Oh, I see Mr. Ferris. Good morning, Inco. Good morning. Has work been fine? It has. Slowly, but I'm very thorough. I hate the idea of a place of learning not having the ideal place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me understand the student body more. You're welcome. Hey, have you got any more thought on the fashion thing? I have. Although I can't say I really get it. There's plenty to see everywhere. Just gotta look around. Really? Like what? Well, If you look at the girl in the car there, it's rather revealing. I don't think it's really for me. I love my wife. I mean, as an example, well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend? That's a good question. What would be good? What would be good to use here? My inner eye conceptualized the coolest possible fares. A fresh machine going in full throttle. First, sunglasses. Okay. All right. His eyes may be too far apart for that. However, a beanie. Beanie's kind of stretching it, dog. I'm gonna be honest. Moving on. Big guns. Fresh jacket. Ooh, okay. Never mind. With the. Hold on. Go back. There you go. The coolest possible fares. Okay. The man bun can go, but the beer. Okay. Mr. Nito? Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with... Let's see. He seems like a professional type. So sunglasses are out. Beanie doesn't really fit well on him without... The sunglasses... I'm gonna go to the jacket. Really now? Those all sound rather expensive. Yeah, they are. You know what? Try a gold chain necklace. A what? Yeah, just make sure it's appropriately sized so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it would go a long way, and they're pretty cheap to get. Well, alright, I'll take your word for it. We'll sure talk about fashion. We'll sure talk about fashion a lot, though. Is that really everything's about these days? Oh, of course not. What do you want to know about? What is YOLO? Oh, no. What does YOLO mean? I've heard the term throwaway recently. That was like 5 years ago. Oh. At least tell him. I mean, I know Yeet's making a comeback. I know Yeet's made a comeback as of recent thanks to a certain milk bag. Mr. Ferris and I talk more about contemporary urban slang until we rev or stop. Oh my god. Aww. Art. Mr. Lockett has just started talking about our first project for class. As soon as she said the word, Olivia's hand shot up. Her gray eyes sparkled in excitement, and a smile threatened to crush perpetual flow from the etch on her soul. The girl vibrates in her seat as she weaves her arm in the air, trying to get the teacher's attention. Locket's own smile was strained as he and Olivia engaged in the staring contest with one another. Could only marvel as those two urged with each other without a single word. Eventually, Lockett won by turning off the lights and turning on the cheap projector hanging from the ceiling, playing a safety video about paint that felt far too graphic for a school setting. I don't think I'll be able to eat barbecue for a while. Though he defeated, Olivia crossed her arms and pouts in her seat. Yeah, I suppose you're not supposed to use like your nail as sort of a your retractable claw as sort of a paintbrush tool. I imagine it's probably bad for the body at some point. And that's why we won't be using any of the more exotic materials for any of your projects, Miss Halford. Maybe I should skip breakfast entirely. I don't see the problem. Once you've had all the proper safety handling course in the second semester, you'll be allowed to use oil-based paint. Till that time, however, all the assignments require safer supplies. Now, since we pivoted to this, might as well finish the full-length video. A grumpy gator. Oh, she's got a fucking canteen. That's great. Holds a hand to her throat, mumbling herself as she grabs a metal flask and drinks it. It's a fucking canteen, dude. It's not a flask. I mean, same shit, different day, but still. The entire display from her was mystifying, at odds at at odds with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of me. I can understand why, after all, Lakin is letting Ben and I use some of his equipment in photography. That thrill of experimentation, of new possibilities. Note that it'll bring a creative sparkle to her eyes. Eyes that fill with pure malice as they glare daggers my way. Oh, was I staring? Oops. Before I could offer an apology, she had already turned her hand on the wheels. She rolls up to Lakin's desk and leans forward intently. I can't make out anything that's said through the video, but going by the occasional glare back and forth, it's not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. Lakin notices I'm watching and motions me for come forward. Slowly I shift out of my seat and approach the desk. Alright, something going on here? Lakin speaks in a hushed tone, just loud enough for me to hear over the makeshift manatee. Olivia's telling her and making goofy faces at her. No, I said he's been staring at me all through class. Huh? It's weird. Like he's never seen someone like me. Can you move him to a different seat? Now, hold on a sec, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure there's a misunderstanding. Mr. Lakin. It's like she's a different person here. She finishes her canteen water and brings it to her mouth. You're giving a lot of leeway when it comes to the seat assignments. But asking for something like this? I just want him to leave me alone. She sips again. What's that about? Well then, Inko, you tell us. What's on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I didn't know there was a disagreement between us. Well, sometimes it's the little things you do that you don't even think about that affect people the most. Anything like that come to mind? I shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we sit next to each other, and I'm friends with some of her friends. We all sat together at lunch yesterday. Lakin nods to himself thoughtfully. Sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face scrunches the mere thought. Not really interested. You distract me from classwork. I want to watch the video without being gawked at. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia? No, I don't want some buddy in this class. She goes and takes another sip, but ends up turning the can seat upside down. All out. Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. Won't be missing anything. The video's nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia eyes me suspiciously, slowly moves out the door towards the nearest water fountain. Lakin sighs. I've been pronouncing his name wrong when I just realized that, but oh well. Alright. He leans back in his chair with his arms resting behind his head. Inko, I told you yesterday that if the air needs clearing, do it yourself. Now she's in a mood because you were staring at her like a weirdo. Here I thought you two would get along. She even gave me that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but here we are. What's going on, big guy? Again, sorry. It's been a pretty busy few days. And I've gotten into a cool friend group. We're all gonna sit together at lunch. Olivia's there too. She didn't say much, but I got her a soda. I don't know why she's upset at me. Something personal, Inko. It's not? She's reticent. Especially when it comes to change. If you're at her lunch period, I can see why she'd be worried of you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Lakin. Lakin. I love this game! Oh god, I just realized it's Otacon! That's why, it's fucking Otacon, god damn it! No wonder why it's, fuck. Nah, it makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Lakin. Yes? Why is she so open with you? How do you mean? Just now she's spoken more than a conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. Saw the canteen to figure it's something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. Her water bottle is the only other way around. It's unfortunate. She just rarely talks at all. I guess she really trusts me. I've known her since she was a freshman. She seems to gravitate towards art. How I taught it. Soon enough, I took her under my wing. But she lives with Damien, right? He's at the lunch table and she still barely talks to him. Poor kid. I hope he's doing alright. He seems to be alright. But yeah, she's distant to everyone else. So much I keep hearing weird things about her. Otacon leans. Yeah, fucking. God damn it. I just realized it's fucking Otacon. That's why it's like that. Otacon leans forward in his chair, suddenly attentive. Is this about you gossiping with Ben yesterday? A bit. He showed up to the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there. I don't want to pry. He nods. But also, Liz told me some weird things too. He stops nodding. I know of her. Something wrong? No. She just said I shouldn't get invested in being her friend. Everyone's being real weird about it. I was so curious for myself. Guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. Otacon rubs his temple. Ay. It's worse than I thought. What is? I'll put it this way. You met 3 people that know Olivia other than me. Of the 3, only one thinks highly of her, and the other 2 are started unloading drama on anyone willing to listen. In this case, you. No wonder you're confused. I hadn't thought of it like that. I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know? I guess. Otacon inhales, collecting his thoughts. Important question then. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh? I mean, I guess. The judging eyebrows raised my way. Are you really, or are you just curious about her? He seems pretty serious about this. Yes, then. Olivia returns to class and rolls back up to the desk. Back. Have you changed his desk yet? Otacon nudges his head towards me unexpectedly, prodding me on. I'm sorry I distracted you during class, Olivia. She looks at Otacon and gets a similar nod. Sure. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, thanks. Shit. But, no, really, I don't want to be distracted. Come now, Olivia. The least you can do is give him another chance. You never know. I don't really want to know. I get he's like friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know. Not in this class. But I'd like to be your friend. She stops and raises an eyebrow. Looking lots of those going around recently. She was expecting this response. She looks a lot of con for help. Actually, Olivia, I also think you make him a good friend for you. Damn, this is... What? His words were like a battering ram. I'm simply saying to give Inko here a chance. I can almost see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Otacon was saying. You're both quite similar at heart, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and the naivety if you work together. Finally, the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse. Olivia can look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted across her features. Well, I don't... Are you for real, Mr. Otacon? I am. He's actually another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera. And like you are with a brush. I do expect great things from him. Okay. I'm sorry. I really thought, Oh. Oops, she accidentally bit her tongue. Her mouth clamped shut. It's just my opinion. You can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously. Oops. The movie's about to end. You should just get back to your seats. We good here? Olivia side-eyes me again and nods once more. Alright. He motions for us to skedaddle. Olivia backs away to her spot. Thanks, Mr. Lockadon. I'm saying it again. Loticon. It's Loticon. Jesus Christ. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. I swear I'm not. I'm just autistic and ADHD prone and stupid. For what? For what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to you two if you want to be friends. Don't screw it up. He waves me off again and gets up to flirt and gets up to flip the lights. Yeah. I get back to my seat and stare absent-mindedly at the projector screen as I digest Lalakan's words. I wonder if Seiko's in the Discord. Hold on. There's the hole in the wall. Yep, with Bear. Whatever. Anyway. He said he gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an opportunity to take the right steps connecting with Olivia. And with that, he said about her being passionate with the brush. It's got me even more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I notice that she occasionally gives me a side eye. I don't think she can see my dude, the dim lighting combined with my shades. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, almost as if she's trying to get a read on me from my face alone. But what I can tell by her facial cues, she seems confused and almost shaken up. Like she wants to say something, but keeps backing away at the last second. Guess her mind is also jostling around from Loticon's words. Ah! My retina's burn, yeah. Our teacher flicks the light switch and I feel my retina burn from the bright lamp lights, even with my sunglasses. Alright. Normally in your first week you'd be doing something simple, like a color swatch wheel. However, I think you all can manage something a bit more advanced. The Gator girl's head whipped around at the word advanced. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seems to be forgotten, as she focuses almost entirely on the teacher. Mr. Loticon holds up a stack of papers for us to see. First of all, I'd like for you to fill out all these topic sheets so that I know you understand how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt down classroom. Yeah, I forget oil-based paints catch on fire, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Oil-based paints, I believe they catch on fire. Wasn't good at art class. The way Loticon says those words makes me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you finish your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you the permission after I know you lot won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. The Allosaur guy in front of me hands back the stack. I take a page from it before handing the rest to the Diplo girl behind me. Her eyes scan over the sheet. What grade of mass do snouts longer than 3 inches require? The realization hits me. I didn't see the first half of that video. My eyes scan over the page and I groan to see the questions I have no answers for. All of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. The art teacher looks directly at me and then aside. I try to decipher his meaning, follow his eyes. Oh. Turn to my seat. Yeah, ask your partner. She's there for a reason. In closer to Olivia. Hey, what? What now? What? What is it? I'm not gonna let you draw me. Hell. I look at her paper and she's already answering the questions I couldn't. I show her my page, tapping the upper section that was still blank. Girl is looking at Loticon pleadingly. All she gets for her troubles is a thumbs up. Fine. Fine. Here. She holds out her sheet for me. Wait, isn't this cheating? Your art teacher wouldn't. Wait, when did he get to his desk? Why does he have a sleeping mask? If I look over the answers, I still learn the safety procedure. What difference at the end? Yeah, it's safety. It's safety. Like, it's not hard. It's just reminding you there's common sense. So what's the difference in the end? That's must be what he's thinking. Either that or he doesn't care. I copied the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Loticon's desk. He's barely reading the pages. Not even taking the sleeping mask off. Thanks, Olivia. Whatever. Olivia finishes her page in the few seconds and wheels herself to the desk too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on. Like, what does flashpoint mean? I get up and go to Loticon's desk and set my safety assignment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use hazardous paint. He didn't even bother to look over my worksheet. He lifts the eye mask from his face and looks me well in the eye. What? Most of the stuff doesn't apply to you, Inka. Just don't drake the paint or get in your eyes and you'll be okay. Yes, Mr. Loticon. Attaboy. Now back to your desk and wait for class to end. Tomorrow I'll be starting you all on something simple. Like painting a cube or a ball. Yeah, model dodgeball painting. The eye mask drops down and I return to my seat. That's fucking funny. That's actually fucking hilarious. The class clock reads 5 minutes till lunch. Olivia is back to leering at me. Consider what I should say or do as some sort of icebreaker. Mr. Loticon said we're similar. I can see some of what he means. But I'm a photographer and she's a painter. And you can find some similarities in that. I think. So a cubist and a datist walk into a bar. Bing barn. Have a good lunch now. The moment bell rings, Olivia shoves her things to her backpack, not caring if her notebook gets crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom. Guess she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede. I managed to avoid getting stuck in the frenzy by shuffling along the wall. A long way around the lunchroom. A bit longer, but at least there's less risk getting used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go through the courtyard? It's right next to the table. Damn it. Next time. Hey, is there a palm tree or something is there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen one with a trunk that green. I get around the last crowd on the roasted table. Damien's here, chowing down on the sandwich stacked with various meats. Like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table. Hey Damien, you seen Liz? I thought she was joining us for lunch. Without a word, Damien points to the palm tree next to us. Ah, crap, that's no tree. Yeah. You'll get used to it. Look up to see Liz's head in the rafters, prodding at the vines on the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower in the computer lab, so I couldn't tell as easily, but that neck is long. Anyways. Hey Liz. Hey Inko. Couldn't see you from up here till I heard you. Well, guess I'll go ahead and get my food from the vending machines again. Make my way over to the vending machines. I did the same song and dance as last time. Card swipe, few button presses. Later, earned me a couple cans of soda, 2 bags of chip, and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asked if you brought enough candy for everyone. Only now it's true. Aha! I head back to our table, the bundle of food stuff in my makeshift pouch, and distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything. Ah, sweet! Why, thank you, Inko. Damien, if you'd be so kind. Already on it. Damien cracks open a can of soda. Just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. Nice. 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 He then speed swaps the old can for the new one, almost like he's swapping wheels on a Formula 1 racer. Dude, you could have said NASCAR. That would have been 10 times better. Like, hang on. I believe the wheel swapping on a NASCAR is faster than a wheel swapping on a Formula 1 car or a Le Mans car. Like, I believe it's faster because... Yeah, I believe it's faster because you also got to swap out the brakes considering how fast they go and how fast they'll stop. Yeah. You got to swap out the brake pads every time. You got to swap out the brake carriers and all that. Whereas NASCAR, like, it's first set number of laps. Like, they have spare brake sets, but they barely even use them. Thank you. No problemo. Liz's head cranes back up to the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage. So, Nico, how's your day been so far? It's been... like I was saying, Nico. Nico, let's go bowling! Let's go bowling! It's been pretty decent, I'd say. I'm mostly looking forward to photography since Ben will show me some good photo spots. Cool, cool. Damien just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich. I think he zoned out about halfway through my sentence. Oh, and also, Liz helped me submit my contest early. Awesome. Can always rely on Liz to help you out. Flattery will get you nowhere, Damien. Just saying the honest truth. Liz entered the contest too. Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win that cash prize. The monies? Oh, the money's okay. When it comes, Liz comes down with a mouthful of leaves. Her hands hold up a tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. The real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsored magazine covers and in a feature article. How is she still articulate? Ugh, fuck. I'm running out of air. Oh, God. You have any idea how great that looks on a resume? I think I'd probably get a scholarship with that alone. Well, you really got all this planned out. What'd you submit? She takes a moment to swallow her salad, then it shares a huge grin. I submitted my digital art piece. Ooh, what is it? Here. The tray is set aside so she can bring out her phone and show Damien and me her entry. Looks like a village townhouse piece. Very rustic and classy. It looks pretty good. Yo, that's so cool. That's so realistic. Thanks. Took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. It's based on my grandfather's home in the old country. This is amazing. You can't even tell that this whole thing is digital art at all. Damien grabs a hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia. Hey, Olivia. She jumps, having suddenly been made relevant to the conversation she was just spectating. What? I'm not giving these chips back, they're mine. I was just gonna show you Liz's entry. Olivia narrows her eyes and leans over to see the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damien a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damien's smile flatters a little at her minimal response, though he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz. Didn't know you're so good at digital painting. That looks great. Do you plan to be an artist after graduating? Oh, thanks. Well, no. I don't plan on being an artist per se. The plan is to be an antiques dealer. Specifically with art. What does that mean? It means she'll buy to splatter canvases so everyone else just use for money laundering. No, it'll be real deal stuff. There's a real market out there for it. So I'm taking AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite selection of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school treasurer too, right? Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting, though. It's not just an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get the right people, the right art they need. That's very thoughtful, huh? I should start thinking about my future more. I wonder what Olivia thinks about this. Even if it even interests her. Damien just exaggeratingly nodding his head up and down, and I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or headbanging to some tune he's playing in his head. I look to the side to see Olivia staring down at the chips bag, looking pensive. I guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans after school compared to Liz. We got the whole year still. What about you, Damien? I don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm here is because it's the closest school to our home. Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead. I know, but I keep my options open. So what are you doing in school? I just picked out any classes seem interesting to me. I gotta say, home economic class is pretty fun. I get to make food class and eat it too. From learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Yeah, back up, I guess. But to get back to my point, that art contest. If I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage. I'll say so. Oh, by the by, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest? Oh. She looks away, slightly defeated. No. Really? Oh crap, I might have a chance then. Hey, Liz, that sounds a certain way. Hey, Liz, that sounds a certain way. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Loticon said you're really into painting, and I really like the portrait you made of me, so really like the portrait of me you made. Oh, she what? Her suspicious leer is now replaced with a murderous glare. Yep, lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. Actually, I haven't seen any of her real work, only something she'd done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes close as she inhales deeply, the air of neutrality returning to her once she opens them. She looks at me up and down again, as though something will be different this time. Can't. What does that mean? Besides, even if it could, they're going to be looking for the best artists here. So you gotta show that to them how good your art is. But I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity. Damn, she's got a point. Damien's face is frozen mid-bite, the sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear the blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect the dots. I want to be judged for my art and not. Olivia struggles to formulate the next words and lets out a worried sigh. It would feel undeserved. How? Yeah, how? Damien, shh. Has that ever happened before? Do people really do that? You weren't there for it. Some losers used to tell me that to take advantage of it. Why not? Oh, dude. That's poor choice of words. Poor choice of words. Poor choice of words, dog. That was a bad movie. Dude, seriously? Why? So I can constantly get reminded of myself? So I can't separate myself from my work? So I can get complacent at being worse so I can eventually rely on it? So the playing field can be even? That's a lot at once. I'm not sure I got all that, but I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down. Look, I don't want to get awards and praise I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good. I really wouldn't win. She sighs and takes a long sip of cola. Can I see some of your work? No. And she really shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it. A lot of students here are crazy good at art. Some are probably better now than I ever will be. And they're just starting. It's pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape of the city near the principal's office. Landscape? Hold on, I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out with all the books I needed for class in the way. I lay out the contents of my backpack, taking my treasured DSLR out at last. After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turn the display towards everyone else so that they can see the glamour shot. A freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won first place. I drew that. Oh. Her name is on it, isn't it? My brain finally makes a connection with the signature on the mural. That was you? Is that much of a shocker to you? Quite a bit. Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, it's whatever. I had some dumb guide to help me out, so it isn't like I was the one who did it all. So when you say you can't enter, is it because you already won once? Yeah, basically. She looks away, eating her chips in silence. I've heard the expression of being one's worst critic, but I never expect Olivia to kick herself this hard. And that mural's actually really fucking good. I'm mentally kicking myself thrice over just thinking of that last part. What, something wrong, Liz? She bite her tongue or something? Why is she imitating one of those picture plants right now? Liz? What's wrong with the look, long neck? Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. I think a Randy like Inky here got you open up like this in just 2 days. He gestures to me. What'd you do, man? The girl in question just freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments have thrust her into self-awareness. Damn it. God damn it, Damien. Read the fucking room. And she just leaves. Olivia, wait! She's gone. Well, she did give a warning. Yeah. I was just excited to see she was making good progress. Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything. The rest of lunch we spent trying to talk about about Liz's art process. Damien looked like he wanted to try and bring Olivia back to the conversation, but no one had any idea where she's gone. Still, a part of me thinks she just wants to talk. So why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time, as Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien wave goodbye, leaving me to clean up all the trash from the table, including everything I removed from my backpack. Darn it. Photography class comes and goes. That's where partners Lotta Khan gives Ben and I the green light to walk around the campus. Ben shows me around to see his prime photo spots and such. As such, becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's actually pretty neat to see the parts of the school I haven't explored yet until now. Places like the music hall, the recreational pool were the most interesting to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the outer landscapes around the school. I wonder why Ben was eager to show me. These views are impeccable. But why is he explaining the images he has in his head? My mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her express herself so much. Inko? Inko! Huh? Huh? I was asking if you'd be able for some time during the weekend to take photos. Oh, I'm free on Saturday. Excellent. We can meet up back here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think that there's something I can do in the history class. Back in history class, Jesus fucking Christ. Miss Pockling continues prating all about. And after the final offensive that left the entire city of Triceratops destroyed, the Cathoan hegemony was defeated, bringing an end to the crimes against the Dino and humankind. But the Dino-Human War came to an end and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife. Of course, there was a matter of rebuilding and dousing all the fire still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies then. Yawn. I should probably care more about Brockman's lectures since history has extremely long cultural connotations, but man, is it boring. Ahead of me, Olivia has returned to her default sullen, deflated gloom. She's not glaring back at me. She's probably over whatever that was. Or she still doesn't know but still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, will that be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up with a mechanical pencil jammed through a lens. The other students are similarly bored, on only occasionally marking down something whenever it sounds like it'll be on a review sheet at the end of the week. Water. I need water. Make sure I'm out. A-I-O-U-Y, 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 A-I-O-U-Y. There, of course, no more note passing today. As Proclaims diffusing yesterday must be still in their minds. Yeah, I know, a fucking dodgeball going through the second story window from the first floor. Yeah, I know. And hitting somebody square in the face. There won't be any more chances given. Even though she doesn't seem threatening on her own, the consequences would be dire. That's what she could call Sully over like her own personal enforcer. There is simply no getting around it. This is just a period we all have to sit through. I just noticed the name too, Sully, Soldier. I hate it here. And there isn't even any solidarity to be had in our shared misery. It's simply the reality of high school history class. The only saving grace is that she isn't stalking around the room looking for us to do something wrong. Instead of her being lectured at. My hand mechanically copies down whatever she's written down on the board. And while I should be paying attention to what Miss Pockling is saying, I'm more certain that we'll be reading the exact same thing from our heavy textbooks. So my eyes wander away from her, and the board scan over my peers, all equally as bored and feigning interest. Eventually, there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What is she up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crease. And she licks her fingers and runs it along the crease and gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Oh, is she really risking it? What has she even got to gain? It's just a note passing game. Maybe she feels bad that she got caught yesterday. Oh boy. Olivia passes the note to her left. The student raises an eyebrow, but surprisingly takes the note and immediately passes it without looking at it. I get to draw again? Oh god, I get to draw again. One by one, the class they pass along the next. Nobody dares to open the note and write something in it. Surreptitiously, the key track of the note in the corner of my eye and makes a circuit around the room. Thankfully, Miss Pockling's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear to give it a scratch. The fold of paper pushed into my waiting fingers against my ear. I feel an edge grind to my earlobe. I chew my lip to see a hiss of pain, to keep the hiss of pain contained. Probably unintentional, but a paper cut still stings bad, especially on such a fleshy part. My fingers toy with the bundle of paper now on my desk. No one else is bothered with it. When I call it an empty canvas, but there's potential here. There's crumpling noise between my fingertips. Must have unfolded it when I was thinking. Look at the soul doodle in my sheet. I see a pretty simple rat drawing a very unrealistic hand, giving it a thumbs up. There's plenty of space this time. Miss Pocky is probably going to find out she even noticed. The temptation is there, making my fingers itch that I'm finally getting a real chance to do something fun in the sleep-reducing class. In fact, the perfect idea in mind that catch Olivia's attention. That doesn't ruin everything, that is. She's not uncompassionate, but Miss Pockling has a lot less tolerance for horseplay in her class. You probably wouldn't get another chance. And going by Cole Sully's one chance policy on how these guys aren't even considering playing along, I bet it really wouldn't be pretty. Kind of makes me concerned for Olivia. Is this the first real choice I'm gonna get? I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never know. I don't think she even knows I'm in this class. Oh my god, what do I do? Oh no, this is the first real choice in the game. Okay. 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 Save scumming time. It is save scumming time. Draw a gator girl on a half bite. Life without a bit of risk. I'll wait for Miss Pockling to start a new tangent to make sure I have enough time. She just said something about a single continent movement, time to move. Basically a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. Doodle on, if you only you could doodle on a photograph. Not sure what I mean by that. Also don't know how to draw a wheelchair. In the end, it looks more like an abstracted depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than what I wanted. Oops, it'll have to do. Check over one last time, as if I had conceptualized to improve it. Ah well. Passing the note forward carefully, not to note the eye of the teacher. Olivia takes the note over her shoulder, once more checking it. She seems to deflate a bit on opening the note. All because all the blank space. I doesn't like she recognized whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk with her about it with her after class. I don't know. Seems like an okay thing to do. Just pass the note again. What? Once more, the process of students taking the note, passing along without looking at it. All this time a little more, collectively annoyed. Probably won't go around again. Why the heck would Olivia send the note around again? Nobody's gonna change their mind and draw something now. Is it desperation? Thoughtlessness? Whatever it is, the note's coming my way again. Fuck, this is risky. Once I take it, I confirm that yes. Once again, nobody else wrote anything. However, there's a new doodle of a rat with a flamethrower from Olivia. Cute. Alright, guess it's time I'll draw. How about adding myself to the sketch on a half pipe? This time I'm gonna get caught. Pick myself as a stick figure. Now just trying to go outside my skill level for a note passing game. Simple enough to do. Even including my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. Maybe I should also make sure Mr. Coughlin isn't looking my way. Okay, thank God. Yeah, she's not right now. I'm in luck. Alright, time to pass this on. I pass the note forward once more. Olivia pinches the note between two fingers, still not looking back. I keep saying this, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in that situation? She checks the note and looks down a bit again. She glances up at the corner I drawn in. Uh-oh. I nearly fall out of my seat from the sudden loud noise. It's a moment of unruly silence before a voice speaks up. Miss Halford? Should I say scum? You don't like it. The girl in question sinks in her seat in embarrassment. Sorry, Miss Pockling, I saw a spider. Oh, she did that. Miss Pockling simply sighs, muttering to herself and turning her attention back to the writing. More notes on the board. Okay, she did that. I thought that was Miss Pockling. Fuck me. That scared the fuck out of me. She turns her head back slowly, just enough to be able to make eye contact with me. While she eyes me, judging contempt and curiosity, I see her hand is tenderly massaging the tip of her tail. Looking at the floor, I think she managed to chip the linoleum. As soon as Pockling turns around and continues teaching, Olivia scribbles something down. Turns to look at me once more, hesitating, and she flicks a note in my direction. Well, he misses me. Try to catch him midair, but I end up slamming my face onto the desk to get it. Ow! Mr. Nito, what was that noise? I palmed the note into my sleeve and strained to keep my injured eye open. The preacher probably meant the foot stomping. I found that spider, Miss Pockling. The teacher grimaces. That better be cleaned up by the end of class, Mr. Nito. Yes, ma'am. I breathe a heavy sigh of relief and as my excuse withers Miss Pockling's stare. Ah, blah, 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 blah. She turns a few pages in the textbook lying on her desk, instructing the class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. I'm gonna get caught. Now, surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing towards my stick figure head. I want to be upset, but I find myself admiring her motion lines. Seriously, how could she should be an animator. I mull over what to add and settle on giving the large rat sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, he looks twice as cool as before. I look up to Olivia, pondering how to get it back to her when a sinister idea comes to mind. The hood hangs open, as it rests on her back. It's a tough shot, but... Bingo! Olivia scratches the back of her neck and finds the note. She looks back with squinted eyes, judging my intent, scanning me for foul play. She mouths something to me, a question, I think. But I'm not the most apt lip reader. Especially when the said lips are twice as long as a human's. She unfolds the page. Seconds later, she's already added a new sketch and folded it up. The note lands neatly on my desk this time. I inspected the latest edition. More rats doing decidedly non-rat activities. Rats, we are the rats. I wonder what she thinks of a cat this time. I continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new sketches and adding to the others. My fingers are starting to tire when Miss Pockling addresses Olivia. All right, Miss Halford, you may leave now. Everyone else, take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework. Olivia takes her time to pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is the paranoia, now it's just become plain confusion. I wonder, as if I wouldn't play the doodle game thing with her. She wheels out of the room and knows her eyes still on me. I give her a wave goodbye. She seems shocked by that, turning her head and finally passing through the doorway. Right then, homework. Ah, crap. Only now it occurs to me that the pretty good reason the teacher doesn't want us slacking off during class. The last 5 minutes, I try to speed read the second chapter in its entirety, failing to get any good information to use for today's homework. I'll resolve to check online for a lecture that's not as boring. Maybe one with some good animations even. But the rest of us are finally excused. I realize I still got a page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, I feel like it's a waste to toss it away. I decided to keep it, slipping into one of my binders, extra plastic sleeves. With everything safely packed away, I shoulder my backpack and exit the room. Man, now I get why Olivia leaves some classes early. The halls are packed and chaotic once class ends. Always end up being pushed around by rowdy students headed towards their next classes. Once school ends is even worse. When I saw it yesterday, it was something else. The word riptide comes to mind. I ended up just waiting around for a few minutes before the flow to die down. It's looking like that just looks like it's just gonna be my routine now. I passed a few more art displays on my way to the stairs and back down to the first floor. This isn't the art wing, but there's still a bunch of displays up. Maybe there simply isn't enough space. Something's pressing into my chest and lurching me to a stop. It's Olivia, holding an arm out to stop me. She's still staring at me, though less suspiciously. Her jaw opens, but no sound comes out. She realizes her hand is still out. It retracts awkwardly, indecisively darting between her hoodie pocket and her armrest. Is she expecting something? Oh, the note maybe. Hey, you could have told me, huh? That you were in Miss Pockling's class too. You could have mentioned that. Sorry, I guess I was sort of aiming for a bit of a dramatic reveal there. She brushes her hair aside. Well, whatever. Later, I guess. Why'd you stop me out there? She stops her chair mid-turn with her gray eyes contemplating the dirty floor. I don't really get you. Olivia's eyes turn back to me. Now I can see the nervousness in her pupils. Why do you care? Why indeed? Well, I guess the main reason is I want to be friends. With me though? Sure. Those tiny moments in which I saw the gator girl hyper anime come to mind. And I can't help but smile. Those small shows of genuine feelings. I think Mr. Ledicon was right, honestly. Olivia hums in disagreements, but finally turning away. Ah, crap. Maybe that was too forward of me. I swing my backpack around so I can reach inside. I still have the note. No. What, with the doodles from class right now? Why? Just figured you want it. It was fun filling it out and all. As I'm about to pull out my binder, the gator girl looks back at me and shakes her head. It's just doodles. You can throw it out. Keep it. If it's so important. For the briefest second, I swore I saw her mouth form a tiny smile. But now she's back looking neutrally at it. Didn't know the school had elevators. Why don't people use it? She flashes a key from her pocket. So it's part of her accommodations. Makes sense. Now the hallway is cleared up a bit. The elevator has arrived and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some sort of slot. What's to look for? You coming? Oh! I slide in besides Olivia just before the doors close. Yeah, my middle school and my high school had an elevator. Yeah, they had an elevator to get up and down. Can't remember where the high school one was, but the middle school there definitely was one. It's probably safe to catch your foot in. It's probably safe to catch your foot in just reopened, but man, this thing is ancient. There's an inspected certificate lazily plastered above the door to the side. It's covered in coffee stains and other signs of age. Is this thing really safe? Olivia shrugs. What's the worst that could happen? Our legs break? That's funny. She eyes me with a smirk. This may have been a mistake. Ka-chunk. My heart drops as the space around me seems to drop for a split second. The heart of the worn out elevator mechanisms fill the cramped space. How slow is this thing? I look over to Olivia. See, she uses this thing daily. Surely it normally runs smoother. Her mouth hangs slightly open in an amused grin, watching my sudden onset claustrophobia. Relax, dude, this is normal. Alright, this is normal. This thing's jostling around like it's gonna drop us any second, completely normal. When we reach the bottom, the door clunks open and I practically fall out. Olivia casually rolls behind. Somehow I sense it's with a degree of superiority. Anyway, see you later. Oh, yeah, see you. Olivia rounds the corner and I'm left on my lonesome. My senses return to me. I start making my way to the metro station. As I make the journey home, it strikes me how much progress I've made with Olivia. It's definitely still an awkward phrase, but I can see that she's opening up little by little. It's starting to become amusing to see her get confused by my friendly gestures. All in all, I got a pretty good feeling about this. Liz and Ben sure were overreacting though. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. Week into September has come and gone. I'm finally feeling acclimated to staying happen. Things have been going pretty smooth lately, if I do say so myself. Over the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new class, getting used to my new friends, learning new quirks above them over daily. Once the screen pops up, I'm calling it that. I'm done. Over the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new friends, learning new quirks of them daily over lunch and in our classes. Like Olivia's penchant for tail whips. As I sit in the metro to school, my foot comes up to prod at the tender spot of my shin. I also learned not to borrow Olivia's stuff without asking. She usually tries to keep to herself, even when partnered up, but I do best to play nice. Not to say she's being rude or anything, just quiet. More and more I kind of figured that part of her silence was just nerves. Accepting that silent facade, I think we found some small understanding between us. Enough that I think she's starting to see me as a friend now. Among other things, Damien and Liz have given me their numbers. Or rather, Damien has given me both his and Liz's numbers. At first, I thought that Liz would be mad that Damien had basically doxed her. But she didn't seem to mind when he explained his reasons. I also got Ben's number since he figured we'd be doing a lot more team projects in photography class. My eyes roll over the past messages from my new friends. I became so engrossed in rereading them that I nearly missed the announcement for my stop. I scrambled to get off the metro, closing the doors, just catching my jacket, and forced me to yank it out before I dragged down the tracks. Not gonna let that bring my mood down though. It's Friday, meaning after today comes the weekend. Okay. I think I'm done for now. Let's say it one more time. I think I'm done for now. You guys see if it's 6 or load. Yeah, we're good. Extras. Mods. Ah, you can get mods. Cool. Drawings. Your created art will appear here. Okay, extras. About. Cool. Cool. You guys have a great and wonderful night.